And hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope we're all doing good. We'll be joined here by some people, hopefully in a second or so. So it'll be good. See if I can do this as well quickly. Actually, there we go. So we should be joined by Devin K again, which would be awesome. Hey, there we go. Hello.
Hello. I was making tea. I'm still making
good man.
I got very expensive tea.
Oh, very good man. Good man.
If you want some, I'll send you some. I bought a whole bunch of it. But...
Oh, that would be good actually. I've got coffee at the moment, so.
Oh, coffee. Oh, jeez. Who would have thought that you would be the more American person here?
I was going to say we swap roles.
That's right. Like.
Oh, crikey.
So this is like this is a vintage too. So this was harvested in 2016.
Ooh.
It is a
when it went bad.
350-gram cake of Fu Ding white needle tea, which is first harvest. The only time it can be white tea is if it's first harvest. It's my favorite kind of tea. So that like 350-gram cake of tea is like $50.
Bloody hell.
It's awesome tea though.
It does sound nice actually.
See? Well, like, come on now. So this one's only 6 years old, so
that's not too bad.
Tea gets, when it's preserved in this way, it actually gets kind of better the longer it sits.
Yeah. Crikey.
I know, right? Didn't know I was that into tea, did you?
Oh no, I knew you like tea. I knew you like coffee as well, but yeah, tea definitely, yeah.
Tea is pretty great. It's hard to beat some fancy tea. So I got a whole bunch of these for like Christmas presents for people and stuff, which I know is a long ways away. Yeah. But
no, prepare now because everything's going up in price.
You don't want it to be like the last 2 years as well, where people are waiting until like a sensible time, like October or November, and then everything's gone because it's all like held up because
or Christmas gets cancelled for some other reason.
Yeah, exactly. So I got everybody some goddamn fucking tea, and they better be happy about it because it wasn't cheap.
So see if we can put that on. And what the fuck? There we go. I've got a massive glare at the moment because of the skylight, but oh well.
Well, at least you have a skylight.
Yeah.
I have.
Honestly, I'm so thankful at the moment. It's literally the first day in I don't know about 3 weeks or so that it's actually been nice, cool weather outside. It's like a nice airflow is coming through at the moment.
Whoa! Not cool, wet weather in the UK.
No, honestly, it's been like static, like 35 degrees, constant for the past week or two.
Well, they've been saying that's a thing that the UK's been having problems with, how it's getting so hot there in the
it's been horrible. It's been absolutely horrible. So it's like I don't know what it is outside. Oh, it's 20 degrees outside, and it's like a nice because we had a thunderstorm last night, so it's broken broken it. So it's like, oh, thank God. I can open the window.
Now it's just going to get really hot and then humid.
Yeah, it's like there's been like no moisture in the air at all. It's been horrible. It's been like.
You could have some of ours. It's been raining here like every other day, just enough to make it like the armpit of the world.
Yeah,
you know?
But like, but that's the thing. If it's just raining, then that's makes it horrible. But the thunderstorm broke the heat, so it's been nice. It's really, really good. Okay, so yeah, no, thank fuck for that.
I get it. You got your natural light. I got my very expensive. I don't like to even talk about how fucking expensive it is because I don't like money. Ring light and like tripod. There's like so the laptop sitting in front of me is worth like a third when I bought it, like a third of what this ring light and this tripod cost.
Oh, so you can do your makeup tutorials.
I mean, I could do mustache grooming tutorials.
Yeah, I was literally about to say you're like, this is how you make a mustache.
I'll get the mustache grooming ASMR videos in there. Maybe that'll be like a good April Fool's Day thing.
That's something you could put on your OnlyFans, and then you sell anything you've groomed online.
That would be Well, I actually okay. Somebody did pay me to shave my mustache and send it to him one time, and it was not a small amount of money. It was like they PayPal'd me like $500 plus the shipping to like do this, and I was like, "Well, now I fucking have to do it." And
I would
somebody has
happily
it.
do that. If I
I
made
know, right?
500, if I made 500 quid every time I fucking shave this, I'd be like, Jesus Christ, I'm shaving every day.
I know, right? So I was like, for fucking
Jesus.
$500, like shit. Do you want the pubes too? Like, what do you want? So, it's
So like, there's no hair here. I must get some way.
there, but like it was
That's my back hair.
somebody did it, and I was like, it started out as a joke, and they were like,
Yeah.
"I'll pay you $500 for your mustache," and I was like,
Jesus.
sold.
I'm just thinking, what do they do? Do they try and like pose as you?
No, I just so like I even went as far as to like make it really nice. Like I made it like a display for him. This is like back
You
when I had my
framed
big
it.
handlebar mustache. So I tried to take it off in like as big a chunks as possible, and I put it on a piece of tape, and then I put another piece of tape over it, so it's in like the shape of my mustache, and it's like sealed between two pieces of like clear tape. And I like autographed it and I sent it to the person. And I was like, here's my mustache in its current form as of like this date. And and it was just the best thing ever. So and they were absolutely astounded by it. And they're like, I didn't think you would actually do it. And I'm like, for $500, I'll do just about anything. All right, now I'm pouring my tea. It's been double steeping because it's Chinese tea and you got to double steep it.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Like I said, Jake, I'll send you some. I'll send you a cake if you want one.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Actually, I would love that.
And
It probably gets stopped at customs because they probably think it's something.
well, it comes from China, so it's all Chinese.
Yeah,
it's all actually. So it's I think it's like European Union food regulation approved and U.S. FDA approved. So like they went through the whole process. The lady who sends it to me actually, because I have a tea lady.
Did she come around with a big urn?
No, her name is Gwyneth, and she's from Scotland. Actually.
Oh, okay.
She lives in China, and she runs this whole like tea thing. So.
Oh wow! Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and so she's got she sent me some little samples too because I usually buy like $400 in tea from her once a year, which is a lot, I guess.
Yeah. But then again, does it last the year?
She'll send me little snippets of stuff too, like little taster packs, which is what I have right now. I have one of the little taster packs of like black tea that she sent me to try that she thinks I would like because I've been buying from her for like 6 years now.
Oh, okay.
So she knows like what I like, and she's like, "Well, I think you would like this, and if you want some, I have this much in stock, you know." And
she's your tea pimp,
pretty much. And she's very nice. She's very personal about it and stuff too. And
oh, that's good. That's what you sort of want. That's
right.
really good.
Well, I'm a good customer. Like every year at like the same time, it's like the end of the summer. I always buy like a shit ton of tea. So she's a big fan. So.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I do like tea.
I have my own personal tea wench. Come on, Jake.
How thin is that cup?
What do you mean?
It just because I could see the tea within it. It's very, very thin.
It's because it's glass, but it's like opaque.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought it was like.
So it's actually a really thick teacup. Like this is. These are say. They're from
I could see it, and I was like, Jesus.
No, they're and also like I have this fucking bright as fuck ring light here.
Yeah,
so, like,
true.
If it was like regular natural light, and I didn't have this fucking like collapsed sun right next to me, it would be probably not as bad. But like, no, they're pretty weighty. It's just a weird kind of glass. Yeah.
Fucking hell. I thought for this sort of stream we do something like I've uploaded a recent video, sort of similar to what Mike was doing in his streams. You know, like looking at photos and that.
Mm-hmm.
So I uploaded a video the other day. I've got a series of them now. So I thought we'd look at a few something like that. I don't know.
Let's do it. I like looking at pictures and stuff.
Share screen. Yeah, share screen. Okay. Let's see if this.
So I was helping Michael the other day actually. Trying to figure something out, and you might be able to help us because he wants to redo some stuff for a short video, maybe.
Okay.
where he had so like there was some British Navy personnel on D-Day that were wearing these like black rubberized suits, and then they had like the
Yeah.
chemical hoods over their Brodies.
Oh, okay.
And he wanted to know what model that black rubberized like raincoat was. It has like a belt, but it only goes
Yeah.
down to like the waist. And I'm like, I know what it is. It's a foul weather parka, but I don't know what.
Was it Royal Navy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what exactly it was called, and I'm like, I don't know if they had a name for it or maybe it was just foul weather parka.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Is that right? Can you see this? What I'm
Mm-hmm.
on at the moment. So the IWM.
Yep.
Okay, because I can't see what I'm back at the moment. So
Fair.
So that's fun. I think if that jumps out, there's some good photos on this on here. So it's probably coming from that's off the Dieppe raid. Actually, that's quite a good one.
This is a pretty good one.
Let's see the info quickly. Canadian wounded.
Well, yeah.
Dieppe, obviously, yeah.
They were there. They did stuff.
Yeah. Just a bit, yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. That's quite good, actually.
Oh, he's got his hospital core blanket. That's kind of nice to see. I have one of those.
Oh, wicked. I think I've got one somewhere.
So, because did you know that there's a difference between the Navy ones and the Army ones?
I think so. Is it to do with the stripes on it?
So, well, the stripes can be depending on when it was made, but it's actually just a marking. One is,
okay.
Yeah, one's marked Navy and one's marked Army.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that explains it.
You know, like literally fucking everything is, but like
yeah. That's a nice one though.
Yep, it's a good thing he's got his blankie. I keep buying them. I don't know why I keep buying wool blankets, but I just crested 100 different wool blankets.
Yeah. Oh, there's those coats you're talking about.
No, those are the long ones.
Oh, shorter ones. Okay.
Yeah, shorter ones. Yeah, and they I might be able to find one, but I don't know if it's the right one. It's from like the 50s, which they probably used World War II surplus.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was saying because I didn't know if it was the exact same one.
Yeah. Let me quickly go on my thing on here quickly so I can actually see the actual chat itself.
Fair.
Hi Sam, how you doing, mate? Welcome to this. Oh, that's weird. That's weird seeing that. Right. Okay, let's go back to number 10. It's weirdly delayed on there. Oh, come on, internet. How you been anyway, mate?
Oh, pretty good. Busy as all get out.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Well, at least you're at home today. Oh, well, you're going back, aren't you, this evening?
I'm going back today. So it looks like that. It's just like a black rubberized parka, and it's got like brass or copper buckles and stuff on it.
Oh, okay. So I'll just have a look at the.
Yeah. And I just wanted to know what it was.
Okay.
The Royal Navy foul weather smock, and that's what I told them they were, but I didn't know if there was a specific model that it was.
There probably is. I'll double check with Simon because he's very much more on point with the Royal Navy stuff. But I would say, there's
Is that a polar bear?
Yep.
Get away from that. Those things are evil.
It's apparently a Royal Navy mascot.
Yeah, they should get away from that. Also, why is that polar bear so small?
I don't know.
That's like a baby one because them things are like gigantic. They're huge. If you've ever seen one, like not in a zoo or anything, they're fucking gigantic. Thing's basically a dinosaur.
Barbara the polar bear.
Okay, that's probably a good name for a polar bear. I could see
that. Rescued as a cub drifting off Iceland.
Makes sense.
And so until she became too large on the mess decks of the light.
Well, no shit. Have you ever seen a polar bear? They're fucking gigantic. I don't know why anyone would think that's a good idea. Let's take that thing.
Oh, I love that.
Just be like, hell no, get out of here.
There's a lot of raw new. Oh, these ones are quite good. So I'll bring up the other ones to this photo.
Oh, and the
So
rowboats.
this is Royal Marines doing landing exercises.
No,
And
they're clearly rowing. They're not landing.
well, I've reviewed the other two pictures to do that will come out in a video, but it's great photo because like you got P14s.
Yep.
There's a
They
mixture
got
of
their wellies on.
there's a mixture of battle dress and service dress.
Good. I like service dress better.
It is a nicer look, isn't it? But some of them have got their wellies on, but some of them have got gaiters, some of them have got putties on.
Well, if I'm gonna do that, wellies are the way to go.
But yeah,
saying.
and this guy's got service dress on. But yeah, there's a mixture of P14s, Thompsons with the drum mags.
Oh, so the 1928's okay.
So yeah, this especially in the other pictures, and a mixture of like number 1 Mark III stars as well. It's such a good. So yeah, I won't show the other photos just because that's coming out in the video.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're great. So yeah, Royal Marines, full battle dress. Well, mixture of that as well. But
I was gonna say service dress.
yeah, service and battle
But
dress.
they're
Yeah.
like Marines and stuff, so they get leftover garbage. They always
Yeah.
always get leftover garbage in like every country. I saw a guy the other day. So like, do you remember when? So this is okay. You're the same age as me, so it would have been like in your lifetime. So like in the mid '90s, so like very small. Russia invaded like Georgia and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
There's Marines there that are wearing like steel helmets. Russian like Marines like in the '90s still wearing.
I'm not surprised. I'm really
steel
not
helmets
surprised.
and like leftover World War II like padded cold weather jackets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, God damn, how far behind are you guys? Like, where's your Mosin at this point? Like,
Let's go to number 2 on this one. I love going through the IWM collection. Actually, there's like where the main museum fails, the website picks up for it with the actual amount of stuff they have on it.
Good. And since it's like a public entity, I assume you're allowed to like show their pictures, right?
Yeah, so it's all
because I know sometimes like if you're going to certain websites and stuff, you gotta like ask for permission.
Yeah, no, it's all like as long as I've said this is on IWM, I think it's basically okay.
Okay.
So and yeah, it's there. So
Good.
stream gods do not cancel stream.
I mean, you wouldn't have to worry about that, but like the museum might come and claim it and be like, oh,
yeah, I know. Thankfully, no, it's actually okay. I've found they're all publicly available and all that sort of thing. So which is nice.
Fair.
These ones are quite cool. These are from training. So early war.
Dorset. Who cares about Dorset?
Sounds of Hampshire and Dorset Regiment and South. Yeah, firing grenades, so rifle grenades, etc.
Oh, where's the grenade cup? I want to see the grenade cup.
So see if we can zoom in. Probably, or maybe it's another sort of style. Not too sure.
So that's one thing I'm looking for my 1908 pattern web gear is the grenade cup pouch.
Oh yeah.
And they're fucking impossible to find, and nobody makes any repros of them. I want one real bad because I have a grenade cup for my SMLE.
Thing is, apparently they weren't really. They were used for like transit, and then the moment they were issued to sort of the units, they lit especially because you've got the certain type of rifle grenade the rifle grenade equipped rifle with all the banding, etc.
Yeah.
They basically just stayed on the rifles themselves and never came off. But no, the pouches are a really nice thing to have, I'd say.
I want one real bad. I want what price glory to make one.
I wouldn't be surprised if you asked I've forgotten his name nicely.
Harry?
Yes, yeah. If you asked him nicely, you might be able to if you can find the right dimensions and everything for it.
They're out there. There's people that have them that have done all the dimensions and stuff, and like.
Oh, that's good.
So like they're out there. I just need somebody to make one so I could have one, so I could be like, haha. So and then I could take all my Mills bombs and be like, hey.
That'd be really cool. Oh, there's a great photo.
The Air 98 you have there. How do you feel about a Mills bomb moving half the speed of sound?
Indeed. Oh, there's some good ones at the cookhouse and everything of that.
There you go. He's got his wash tub and everything.
Yeah.
Look at that.
This
Italy. Damn, that's why.
Mm.
That's why he looks like he's so fucking shot out and he's missing half his uniform.
So, W Company, second Hampshire is going forward. Their last objective, Gothic Line, 844.
Ooh, the Gothic line was real bad.
Mm.
A lot of people died on the Gothic line.
Mm.
That was Germany's first like encountered massive line of defense.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
they were like, they don't go past here was the Gothic line.
Absolutely right. What we got in the comments? Hi Joe, how you doing, mate? And Rich as well. Good to see you, dude. Only squad I know that won't can't do. Pixel man, maybe build a. Oh, good lord. Richie Rich in the comments said with my dad. Oh my god, he's telling a story. Maybe build a sang in Kenya out of rocks. So I go looking for rocks for everyone. I picked up a dirty petal for fuck's sake.
Wow. Wow, that is an elaborate prank. That's a very elaborate prank. Props to that.
Oh, I love that.
That's really going out of your way. Really going out of your way to try to make somebody very upset. And
I'll have to ask her about that now. That's great. I knew he was a dirty bastard, but that's just taking the piss.
that's like really going out of your way to be. That's bad.
Oh,
Damn.
that is funny. I like that. That's a nice
Gosh,
one.
look at all the stuff they're wearing. They're just in such a mismatch of shit that's all like falling apart.
And they got, I think, yeah, I think it must be their gas capes or maybe their rain capes.
I think that's rain capes because by then I
Yeah,
think pretty much the chemical warfare thing was like, we're not going to do this. So.
Well, guys are still carrying because they're great rain capes, but they do look a bit thicker than actual gas. Actually, no, I can see tapes. No, I think they are gas capes. They're just really, really like loosely bundled.
Or they got their auxiliary straps holding the shit together because none of them have their.
Yeah, they've got auxiliary straps, but I can see here, like you can see like there's cross tapes here. If you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can go any closer, not really much. Yeah. Yeah, because they're great. If there's a great photo of go back. Hey Zachary, good to see you, dude. Quickly go to this one before we go there. This is a nice one as well.
Oh, I've seen this one. Yeah, in the mortar.
Very, very nice one. Yes, I think it's 3-inch. I think this one's a 3-inch.
Yeah,
what I can tell.
They're just chilling. Nice little hillside there.
It's clasp knife.
Yep, you can see all the grapevines.
Yeah, I've heard people say, "Oh no, this was never done." Yes, it was. I've seen multiple photos of this being done.
I've fucking done that.
like it's the most useful place of keeping it because if you lose it in a pocket, it's a pain in the ass to get again.
Yeah, fair. And you see guys tying string to them all the time too.
Yeah, yeah. I think the string method is a bit of a pain in the ass when you've got to loop it around your waist, but just hooking it on one of the belt loops itself actually works really, really well because it's easy to get at. Really, really easy to get at. So I was expending.
Look at all the grapevines. They're just chilling. They're hanging out in a fucking grape field. Getting some shade from all the big fucking broadleaf grapevines.
Yeah. In the wine country.
That's right. Well, it's Italy. I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's wine country.
God, those fucking grape. So, like, I thought about it too because you see pictures of them all the time. I'm like, that would be just a fucking heinous place to fight. Would be like in a cornfield or like a grape field or something like that, where all the foliage is just so dense.
Yeah,
you know,
like that sort of reminds me of like Antietam or something like that when like half the battles in the friggin' wheat field. Like,
guys are shanking each other in the cornfield. Nobody knows who is who. Corn did really well though. Like fertilized very heavily.
Here's crossing the Volturno. So in Italy, 40th to 10th, 43. So they got the gas capes as rain capes.
Good.
So
and then they got all those canoes that they stole.
because they're so much lighter than the actual rain cape. Like,
But the rain cape is so good because it's like square.
it is, but you can wear this as a jacket, and it's got sleeves and everything. So it's, I suppose, because like if you're carrying it in before even without using it, it's so much lighter because you just literally just tie it to your belt. The rain cape itself
I'm a
adds
big
about
fan of the
£1.50.
rain cape, though. Big fan of the rain cape.
Yeah, they are both really good, but this is actually great because you can wear it as a jacket. It's got the pack bit at the back that goes over all your equipment.
Well, so does the rain cape.
Oh no! But like this way, it allows you more coverage, and it's a bit more easy to move around with it.
You know what they could have done to solve this whole problem? Just give the Brody a vastly wider rim.
Or make it like a sombrero.
Yeah.
Like
the rain weather. Yeah. The inclement weather Brody, and it's just got like 12 inches of rim on either side of the dome. Think about the coverage from shrapnel too, if they'd made it just like this fucking big.
Yeah, true.
And then if you needed to like go on a trench raid, you just put your hand in it and you grab your revolver and it's like a shield.
Oh, dear.
I think we're missing out on how steampunky and cool that could have been if they would have just went slightly bigger with the Brody helmet.
Oh, here's another one from that same thing, actually.
The same mortar pit?
Yeah.
Salerno.
Yeah. That's quite good.
We'll do it. Those guys are just look at them, just having the time of their lives. Just blowing shit up.
Some nice ones for the 3-inch. There's a great one if I can find it. It's a bloke I think it was 2nd or maybe 5th Battalion Hampshire's captured in, I think it was Salerno. Hopefully it's in this block of photos. I don't know if it is though. It's from Royal Navy stuff.
Nobody cares about the British Navy. They're awful.
Just got damn big boats.
That's right. Get out of here with your boats. Learn how to swim.
Gonna start a fight in the comments.
That's all right.
I can't remember his name, but he was obviously he says that he won the VC, but I think he was South African born. I think. I'm trying to remember. Trying to remember what his action was. What was his action? Let's see if it says. No, 4th Battalion, 4th Brigade. No, it doesn't say. Like 44 as well.
Good.
No, there's a recording of him talking about his VC action actually as well, somewhere.
I like the Victoria Cross. It's very tasteful. It's not over the top. The Americans went way too hard with the Medal of Honor.
Absolutely, like
things like gaudy, and it's got like stars and shit, and there's like 4 different ones.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. And obviously, the Australians and New Zealanders have their own now as well.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Nobody cares about Australia and New Zealand.
God,
a country where sheep outnumber people like 100 to 1 is like
a land of hobbits and orcs.
That's right. Right. Hey, I won't say anything bad about the New Zealanders, but I got a problem with Australia.
We're lining them up today. Fucking
That's
hell.
right. But like, so the reason I don't have a problem with New Zealanders is because they got dealt the shittiest hand of like World War II and like World War One.
Yeah.
So bombed to shit by the Japanese in World War II, and they're all sitting there in their like not standard uniforms because Britain was like, you can't have any.
Yeah.
And with all of their old like Boer War long leads that were cut down because the British and everyone else were like, you can't have any smellies. And all of their like greasy picked up from the battlefield 1908 equipment still. They're trying to fight the Japanese off with like frying pans and
God. Here's a good one.
That's why I won't talk bad about Australia. Like, oh, the Japanese might bomb us, and meanwhile the New Zealanders are getting bombed into fucking smithereens by the Japanese because they're, you know.
Oh
man. And everyone's like, we don't care about you as much. Deal with it.
I guess how you doing? Oh, how you doing, OCD? Good to see you. Crikey. This was a good one. I think this is, as far as I remember, it's
training, right? Training.
Black Watch. Yeah, Black Watch training in the White. And you can see a mixture here. So, and then...
You say Isle of Wight, and all I could say is this is like, this. I just imagine this as like Queen Victoria's front yard.
It's the small little island off Portsmouth.
Yep, I just imagine like right behind this camera is just the big fucking house, and it's just like this is just like the front yard,
But it's great actually because if you look, there's a mixture of number ones and also the P14s as well.
That's right. P14's great. It's the best SMLE.
So I think maybe no. It's I'm guessing they've given these ones because they're playing enemy. You can see like here, got a boys anti-tank rifle here.
Yeah. Wait. No, it's a P14 because it has the two.
Well, yeah, P14 here, but here,
yeah,
just behind him, the guy behind, he's got a boys anti-tank rifle. You can see like the buffer.
Yeah. Well, yeah, cool. You got to have that.
Yeah, so that's quite cool.
But I was just trying to see if he has actually a P14 or if it's a P17.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because the British had both.
Yeah. Especially Home Guard as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
I got a P14. The thing is slick.
Yeah, the Home Guard also are sometimes equipped with Colt-made Vickers as well.
Good. That's how you know it works.
Well, it's because they were chambered in 30-06, so
yeah, well,
it was more of a case of ease of supply with the Home Guard units who were using mainly P17s and 30-06 already. So,
so they had a bunch of it, so might as well. So 2 calibers isn't so weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. P14 is so the longest shot I've ever managed to hit, like first go, was with my P14. It was like 700 yards.
Oh, that's cool.
With iron sights. But mine used to be a sniper, and then the Whedon Repair Standard unsnipered it and ruined it. So the British ruined it. They took one of their best rifles and they ruined it. Because like you could see where the scope would have been mounted on it, because the ones that were selected for accuracy at the factory, they didn't put the banner over the chamber.
Yeah.
Because they were going to be sent off to get scopes soldered on to the receiver.
Yeah.
So they printed the serial number and the manufacturer off to the side, on the side of the receiver, so you could still see it with the scope mounted, and that's how you could tell one of the ones that was selected to be a sniper over the regular ones.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yep, but now I just have one that the British all like fucked, and they like took the stock off and put like a bunch of other shit on it. But like thankfully the bolt and the barrel and the receiver and everything is still all original Winchester.
Oh, that's cool.
It shoots fantastically great. So,
here you go. Here's
only I could get some damn 303s.
So here's 26th of the night, 43. Nice one. Yeah, trying to get over the wall.
Jump higher. Come on now.
The gas capes.
They're really not bringing a lot of equipment, are they?
Well, yeah, it's
also hot as fuck. I don't think people realize how hot southern Italy is.
Yeah, and a freaking mountain in the background. Let's have a look. Turini, wherever that is. I'm sure they're after crossing the new bridge. Okay. Now that is a really good photo because it's very much sort of an action photo in a way. It's
I like how the guy's like, yeah, I'm not trying to jump over the wall with this fucking brand. I'm going to set this up here first because I don't need to lug this fucking 20-pound over the wall with me.
Fuck jumping with that, yeah.
Yes, it's a great way to break both your fucking ankles.
He's got his entrenching tool helve here, actually, this guy. Just sort of snugged under his equipment there, which is kind of different. Yeah, that's a really, really good one. Also, they're wearing like their collar shirts.
Bayonets on. That seems like a good. They're gonna jump over this wall with their bayonets on. Somebody's gonna get that. Somebody before, during, or slightly after this picture cut themselves. Definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
definitely I guarantee it. So some fucking idiot, just like slid his rifle down on the other end of the thing and like fucking goddamn shanked himself like a stupid idiot. He did it. So
Oh dear. These ones are quite good. So this is training in the UK. I think it's 42. I think 42. Yeah, June. So I did a video on the other photo that goes with this one. This one's quite good as well.
Oh, he's got the cool entrenching tool. I want one of those as well.
The one you only see in training.
Yeah, the actual spade. I want it.
Yeah, honestly, like wearing one is a pain in the ass.
Well, I mean, wearing the regular one's a pain in the ass, but
it hangs lower than your knee. So anytime you crouch down, you run, it just hits you constantly. Mm-hmm. So, like, yes, it's a better entrenching tool than the E-tool, but it's still a pain in the ass.
Yeah, fair.
But it's a really great because they got their large packs on. You got the mixture of Thompsons, and Bren there, and in the other photo, which is a bit it's actually the photo I used for the thumbnail of the live stream. Actually, I covered, and it shows these same guys actually, and it's a nice one. But like you've got this guy here, who I think he looks like he's the number one on the Bren here. In the picture I reviewed, he's got a rifle with him as well, so it looks like it's sort of a weird mix of kit really. And you got the it's like the load bearing kit. It's basically you can carry like mortar bombs and everything. I think that's what it's for. The Americans have a similar thing. You get a better view of it in the actual other picture.
Okay,
yeah, that's kind of cool.
Don't forget the guy who's actually doing fucking work there, pulling the boat in with the rope.
Yeah, the rope.
That guy. He's just, in the way. Everyone's like, the stupid fucking Navy guy standing in the way, ruining the picture, but he's just trying to do his job. Props to that guy. I get you, guy. Don't worry, I got you. You're still alive out there somewhere.
There you go.
Got you. I know you're just trying to do your job.
Here's another one of the series.
Once again, the Navy guy, only one doing any work there.
Honestly, I quite like the LCAs. They're way better than Higgins boats, I personally believe.
I mean, I hate all of them, to be fair. But
thing is, like, you can sit down in these. You can sit down. There's room for you to sit down, and they're made of steel, which means they're somewhat bulletproof.
The Higgins boats had steel on them on some parts.
Well, yeah, on the main ramp, but not mainly on the sides. They're mostly made of wood.
Yeah, because wood floats.
Well, yeah, but it's not very good when you got a MG42 or something for it.
Don't tell the Americans that. They like to believe they have the best shit ever, right?
I know. Well, that's sort of the main inaccuracy I find with like Saving Private Ryan. It's like the ranges should be on these. The ranges should be on these.
Yeah. And well, it's also like there's a lot wrong with Saving Private. There's a lot wrong with a lot of movies, but like it's
the thing is just like it gets propped up as like, oh, it's the one like I guess like the feeling you get when you watch it or whatever, or the atmosphere is very accurate, but a lot of things are just like no. Like,
what was the first? I think the only thing it really got right was like the horrendous amounts of gore
and like the chaos.
Yeah, that they showed. That was it. But like, you can do that in any movie. It doesn't need to be a World War II movie.
Absolutely. So, like it's like from the wrong landing craft to the fact that the beach is literally way too short.
Yeah.
And
the fact they did it at fucking low tide, so the guys had to run like 400, 500 fucking yards in some spots,
And the fact that the Rangers technically actually did not land in Dog Green sector anyway.
Yeah.
They landed slightly further up on basically almost like a cliff as well, similar to that at Point de Hoc.
You gotta like ham it up,
Yeah, and
you can't indoctrinate new Americans if you don't ham it up. All right, like come on, America's a cult. All right, and I tell them that all the time. They just don't realize it.
I think he's carrying a stretcher here. Yeah, the stretchers. It's gonna be fun getting on that. But yeah, you can also tell. Again, I have typed in Hampshires on the actual IWM website, so you can get a lot of photos for that. Obviously, welcome to the channel. But you can tell what Germany battalion it is from the regiment from the Flashes here as well.
Yeah.
So from what I can tell, this is probably 2nd Battalion. Generally because this is the same Flash. Some guys have got it at an angle, some guys have got it straight on, but generally it's 2nd Battalion. From what I can tell.
Yeah, as long as you got the square, you're doing good.
Yeah, because they're wearing the same regimental flashes at Taborba in 43, in North Africa, because they landed with Operation. I think they landed with Torch. No, I might be wrong actually. There, no, I think they're already in North Africa at that point. But yeah, one of their main VC actions for the battalion was at Taborba, which is actually insane. Basically the battalion held on against the main German counterattack almost single-handedly in that action, really.
You don't need to tell me North Africa sucks.
Like Tigers and Panzer IVs and shit like that against one battalion, basically. If
you bring enough Piats, you could conquer the world.
This was 43, so in Africa, so it was a bit less Piats, more. I think they had a couple of 6-pounders with them. So
yeah. Well, I mean, you get enough 6-pounders. I mean,
oh yeah, true.
If you fire 1,000 6-pounders at a Tiger II, you're going to hit something important.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I think the VC action itself is, I think he was a captain, basically charged full on with grenades in hand and took out, I think, 1 or 2 machine gun positions, etc. When they're assaulting a position to clear out, which was kind of cool.
I always wondered, you know how like the 1907 bayonet is like 18 inches long.
Yeah,
I always wondered, because the slits in those tanks are so narrow.
Yeah,
that if you ran up to someone and some guy's got his face like right up there, and you wedge that through the little slit, if you
I wouldn't be. Yeah,
face because the bayonet's just 1.5 feet long, just like wiggle it around, like scare the shit out of him at least,
Surprised. Oh, this was quite good. So this is, again, it's from the other perspective, but shows the for the, I think it's the 2-inch mortar.
Yeah, the mortar cases.
Yeah.
And look at that Navy guy. He was just enjoying his time on the beach. He's got his shoes off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've just seen that. Yeah.
Ruining his life. He's trying to have his time on the beach, and all the Army guys are like, we got to do stuff.
So I'm not getting my shoes wet.
That's right. Well, I mean, to be fair, AMO boots don't drain that great. So
yeah, true.
I get it. They're very awful.
Officer here with his map case and his little satchel kind of thing. Yeah,
his little satchel.
Yeah, satchel.
Gotta have his satchel there.
That's a great one.
That is a good one.
I think that's the information for that one. Probably the same as the other thing. Yeah, just assault landing border craft. Yeah. Let's go down again. Let's go to the next one. Let's have a look at the comments quickly.
They're hanging out. He's talking about getting hit in the balls by the East German bayonet. Which I understand is pain. That's a thing. If you know, you know.
Absolutely.
Oh, you've been hitting the balls by an East German bayonet?
No, I've been hitting the balls by my entrenching tool before.
Well, maybe if the British designed a better entrenching tool.
No, it was when I swung around my webbing and it sort of went forward and then back as I had it in front of me.
Well, that was come fun. On now, get a better entrenching tool, Britain. I've always hated the fucking British entrenching tool, though.
It's honestly though, I did get to use it properly for the first time. And
it works really good if you're trying to dig with it and stuff, but the 99.9% of the other time, it's just a fucking hassle.
It was when I was at the We of Waste Fest, and we'd already dug quite fairly deep with our GS shovels and everything, and the picks and everything, and it's just knackering, especially because it was a really, really warm weekend, and we would literally just sat down with our little e-tools. Actually, it worked quite well. You're actually able to get quite a bit out after you've already dug a fair bit. So it wasn't too bad, actually, considering.
The E-tool is really good for making stuff very square.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. If you need to do something like precision, it works really great for that. But because it's kind of tinier, and then you could take the handle off of it and use it as a small scraping shovel, obviously, or anything. Or you could use that with the handle as like a pickaxe, which is great when you're in harder ground and stuff. So you have that kind of versatility with it. But
Yeah.
yeah. And the
Oh,
handle is
hey,
also
Matt.
just a great club.
Hey, Matt, how you doing? Yeah, no, it was a bit warm, Matt. It was a tad warm. But then again, we finished off the night that Saturday night. Me, you, and Robbie just sat outside the tent, chatting and eating pretzels. So that was good.
Well, all you got to do is just drink till you don't care anymore.
I know it was a good night. It was great.
Yeah, that's the see when you're doing reenacting, you
True.
always just smuggle booze in and you just drink until you're like, I'm not hot anymore.
Oh, absolutely. Here's a good one. I like this one. So this is there's a selection of photos of in Salerno of that sniper teams, etc.
Oh, sniper teams.
So
What
this
you
was
got
quite
there?
good.
Smelly.
It's a number 4.
It is a number 4.
Yeah, number 4.
What kind of scope does he have on that?
He's got his machete here.
And his E-tool slapping him in the ass.
Yeah. I wasn't wearing VD2. Yeah, exactly. It was too fucking warm to be taken.
I mean, I get it. Battle dress is always hot. I'm always never wearing the blouse and the battle dress because it's always way too fucking hot.
Yeah, like literally the moment I started digging, I was like, battle dress off, start digging. Yeah, in shirt sleeve.
Get it. See, now I kind of want to put a scope on my number 4 because I have one.
Yeah,
it's sitting next to my 7 SMLEs and my P14 over there.
You lucky bastard.
Well, buy them. They're great. I mean, there's a shotgun sitting like right here. I have them just all over the place. So.
Yeah. See how much he's packed out his small pack as well.
Well,
like,
yeah.
So,
at that point, just use the big one.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Because I've seen that in like pictures before too. Like you have that thing bursting at the fucking seams. All right.
Well, it's because your large pack is mostly with your troop transport, so you'll rarely see it most of the time.
Yeah, but just bring it with you.
Yeah, true. But then it means you
crush it up and roll it down and wedge it into like something else, and then if you fucking need it, you have it. You know.
Let's have a look. What else we got? Oh, Jesus. Oh no, I'm out of coffee. Great.
Yeah, I just got my second cup of tea, and it's awesome. It's even better. I let it sit there for like extra long, so it got extra dark. Good. Let the tannins like real build up. And I know people are like, I don't like the bitter stuff in tea. I'm like, I actually really like the tannins.
Yeah, I don't mind it sometimes. I don't mind it sometimes, but I think you need
get the like real like woodiness to it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, here's the same set of photos actually. This is it was a sort of team.
Oh, look at him. Interesting.
On the kitchen sink.
Well, yeah. It's got to look out the window.
I'm trying to think what like his pack is. It may be a large pack that this guy's wearing.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure. It's like
I like the large pack better than the small pack. I hardly ever use the small pack. I think the large pack's the way to go. But
the small pack is good in its way if you just want to carry a few things. But yeah, it is a bit. It gets so packed up with stuff; it becomes so heavy for what it is.
Yeah,
it's a bit,
and I don't like the fucking little dividers they put in it.
Yeah, that is a bit of a pain. You could probably fit a lot more in it without.
I have a repro one because I didn't want to ruin an original, but I have a repro one where I went and I just cut the fucking separators out because I don't like them. They just get in the way.
Yeah.
So unless you're packing it exactly like the manual tells it to, which no fucking psychopath ever did, it sucks. So I just like the large pack because you can fit more in it. And I like having a little extra room in my, like using the large pack. I have a little extra room because then you could acquire shit and have somewhere to put it, you know? Like, oh, look, I'm in this nice Italian village and they left all this fucking food everywhere. Well,
yeah.
No, they didn't. Making off with a whole fucking 6-pound wheel of cheese in my large pack because I brought it and I have space.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, you can tell they're in the machine gun shooting stance because they got the legs together.
Yeah.
The British were the only weird ones to do that because you see the Americans when they lay down with they're almost like doing the splits. Their legs are like as far apart as they could get, you know? And the British taught because the way the British did actually makes a lot of sense for the Bren gun because the recoil impulse is a lot more manageable like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So it makes it better, I think. But
and it means the number 2 on the gun can get a lot closer as well to then help with anything as well. You're not like
exactly
clambering over each other. But no,
the
that's
British
really
had
nice
it figured out after 1.5 world wars at that point. They knew what they were doing.
An Italian village has food.
Of course, they got Italian villages have food. They had nothing but Parmesan and olive oil and
pasta for days.
that's right, noodles coming out of their goddamn ears. I wonder if that was like what Italian medals were made out of, was like hot glue and macaroni noodles and stuff. Like I'd like to see somebody do that as like a joke. Like these are all my Italian medals on like my Italian World War II uniform, which I think is like the best looking uniform of World War II. Actually, is the Italians. I know everyone's like the SS and their cool black uniform they never wore, but like
especially is it the Bulgaria or whatever they're called or
yeah,
they're sort of paratroopers and everything.
But like I think the Italians had like a really good looking but very functional uniform, and I just want to see it like plastered with like macaroni medals, like stuff like that. Like it's just different like pasta and stuff.
Yeah, I only eat eggs because I have no teeth.
I mean that's fair. I mean you can't say his teeth are fucked up though, like British people, because he doesn't have any. So I mean he's got that going for him.
Oh, I love it. Let's see what it says there. Eggs for breakfast. Gunner of anti-aircraft gun.
Eat the Italian 50 cal firing hardened penne. Yeah, it's like the French officer sword was just a day old baguette, and there's nothing harder known to the French man than a day old baguette. So you could bend steel over a day old baguette. So like.
Division. What's it say on the actual thing?
Oh, see, look at that. He's got his 1928 Thompson, which is the better Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
Because it actually has a locking device and it has the nice cuts compensator on it still.
And the fluted barrel. Oh, yeah.
And all that. So it was much more manageable recoil wise because the like M1A1 Thompson, which is like what the Americans use mostly, it didn't have a locking surface. It was all just bolt weight.
This is like the perfect route. Like
it is
house clearing
weapon. Equipment to like go clear rooms and stuff. That's what it would be.
Yeah.
The fucking 1928 Thompson, and
it's a weapon designed to be fired from the hip.
Yeah. And it does it very well, and it's got one hell of a fire rate, and it's got one hell of a round that it's shooting for really, really close range, which is the only time 45 ACP is good is if they're sucking the end of your gun off. And that's what it's good for. So, but yet you got fucking SMLE guy with his sword again on the end of his thing. Nothing like running into a building to room clear and driving that thing into 6 inches into a bunch of drywall. You have a sword on the end of your gun.
Then again, if someone's like back up against that wall, they're gonna be part of that wall.
well, a lot of the other good thing a lot of people don't know about the SMLE bayonet is that the wall quality wasn't all that great back in the day. So, and they were kind of thinner, so you could stab through the wall and hit the guy. Because you have enough sword to do that.
Yeah, true. Oh god. I just like Matt's in the comments from the Armor's Bench show. You could probably Matt, do you want to jump on?
Yeah,
Matt.
He's right. The 1928 didn't have the Blitzlock. That was removed.
Yeah. I'll quickly send him a link actually if he wants to come on.
But it's still better than the fucking M1A1 Thompson. The M1A1 Thompson sucks ass. I wonder what America spent all that gold on that the British had to pay for. Also, that was a really shitty move for America to do. They'd be like, yeah, we'll sell you these for gold bars.
Yeah, it is a bit. Oh, he's working sadly. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, he's working, but yet he's sitting on YouTube. I see how it is. That what passes for work over there?
He's probably got me in the background. No, Matt's good. He obviously does the Armorer's Bench channel, but also does Fighting on Film podcast. He's really, really good guy. He actually wrote a book about the pier actually.
Oh, good.
Which is really good. I think they was that in conjunction with Osprey? I can't remember. I can't remember now, but it was quite good actually.
Good. I gotta get some more podcasts to do. I'm driving around the work truck.
Yeah, it's called Fighting on Film. They basically go through like war films, etc., and just analyze like what they like about it, etc. And also there's something called the Ali Tally, which is kind of cool, where they sort of point out like the kit basically in it, how what they used, or if it's good or not, or accurate. Or something. It's really really good podcast, and they also do a lot of obscure films as well, which I'd never heard of before, which I've sort of like started watching, which is actually really, really good. Yeah,
more guys in their Thompsons. Guy at the Bren gun there in the back.
That's a nice close up of the M28 though.
Yeah, it is. I like how see the guy with the Bren gun there too. He's ready to go hip fire that thing into a room.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to fucking be in a room if some guy's gonna bust in there confident as all get out with a Bren gun and just start deafening everybody if you don't get shot.
Yeah, and this this guy's a company sergeant major, looks like it. And I think this guy here has got the 2-inch mortar, I think. From what it looks like anyway.
Fair. And what kind of train's that in the background?
Yeah, they're all wearing denims as well.
Good. Denim's a better battle dress, I think.
They are. I think they're denims anyway. Looks like
I wish the like Canadian ones would be made somewhere else, but like because you can only find the British ones.
Yeah. The postal ones are basically almost the same actually as well, so it's always a use for them.
True.
And they're not too badly priced either, actually, considering. I'm
trying to make good repros out there, just no Canadian.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think who makes the best repros. I think what
Price Glory makes some pretty good ones. They've had a couple different runs, and their latest one's really nice.
Yeah. Thanks for the kind word. No. You're very welcome, mate. Honestly, no. What you and Robbie doing is really.
Everybody's got to be recognized for their effort.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. In Leamington near Southampton. I like that one. That's nice.
Right.
Though.
Just make sure to invite us all to your knighthood, unless Charles. And I don't want to go there. If it's Charles, I don't want to be there.
It's after the Dieppe raid.
Oh, good. He's got his teacup. That means he's okay.
Everything's fine.
That's like the challenge to determine if you're going to be okay as a wounded British person. Can you drink this tea? And if you can't hold your own teacup and drink your own tea, you're probably not going to make it.
So again, the Dieppe raid. Let's see. So there's the longer ones.
Yeah.
The longer coats we spoke about. Don't know if there's any short ones.
I might still have the little short
I don't know.
video.
That one might be, but I'm not too sure. Probably not.
I wonder if I still have the little short video I could send you, and then you could pull it up.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Give it a go.
If I want to scroll back that far. There you go.
Rightio, let's have a look at this.
Maybe you can tell me what they're wearing in that. Make it big. Blow it up. Blow her up. There you go.
Come on, work. There we go. Are these ones?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Except for the coxswains, yeah. And this was more for this was more for it was like an anti-gas thing, but it's great as like a
it's a chemical hood. It was designed to be worn under the helmet, but it was elastic, so you could put it over it as like a rain guard thing.
Yeah.
But like, he was trying to figure out what those coats were, and I'm like, it's a foul weather parka. It's a short one, but
they had very.
I don't know what the specific model's called.
Yeah, they had something very very similar in the post-war and all the way through through the 80s. Something similar.
There's a bunch of Americans because they were being ferried by the British.
That's a good one, that is, actually. I've got some great footage, which I'm hopefully going to do some comments on later when videos later on, hopefully. Some good ones regarding infantry working with artillery post-war as well, which are quite cool.
Mm.
And hopefully do like a comment on that.
Yeah, look at all those lazy Americans just laying around, not doing anything. See, they got real shovels. How come they get real shovels?
Well, the British have their GS shovels they're carrying ashore anyway, so
That's fair.
just see if I can find actually. I'll find it in a second. Oh no, not that one. Where am I going? Where am I going? There we go.
You got a lot of tabs open. You got too many tabs open. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
I've got one open. StreamYard.
Let's get rid of these ones. Get rid of that one. That's fine. Let's go next. And I'm trying to find that photo now.
The Battle of Britain, 1940. Look at the plane. Look at it.
Look
at it
that's
flying around.
HE-111, I think.
There you go. But hey, we all know that the best plane of all of World War II is the Brewster Buffalo.
Oh God, no! Oh no!
The thing was like a refrigerator with wings.
That was this.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Well, in like all like the ferry battle or the Paul Defont, whatever it's called, like the weird two-seater with the turret on.
Yeah,
basically was only good as a night fighter.
Oh, and then you got a Churchill tank there. Look at that.
That's the Mark 1 as well.
Yeah, because it's got no track covers, like you goddamn idiot. Didn't put track
and
covers
the
on it.
And the gun in the hull as well.
Yeah. The good old Churchill tank.
I like
that thing was a fucking land ship. Why is it so long?
It's a beast. Quite a slow one.
More Churchill tanks. Look at that.
Yeah, and there's the Mark 1s again.
Bam.
At the end of it, I swear there was more. Let's go back to 10 quickly.
We passed it.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Paul Bolton Defont. Thank you. Cheers, Levi.
That's right. You got to have the Defiant.
Well, that's weird. American Aircraft and Aero Service.
The Vengeance. That looks like a shitty plane. It reminds me of the Brewster Buffalo.
I would say it's almost like it's more like a torpedo kind of aircraft or something.
It looks kind of like a Corsair, yeah.
Yeah, or like a
but it's not obviously because it says what it is. But like
the Devastator or the something along those lines.
That's all right. Don't talk to me about boats and tanks and planes. I don't do either of those things. I don't do any of that shit. If there's a war going on, I'm walking. That's my best chance of not getting blown to fucking smithereens, right? Or getting seasick. I'm just saying, I'm walking.
Let's go. That's number 1. Excuse me. Oh, come on, you fucking thing.
It's going. It's probably because you got 80 tabs open. You're using all the bandwidth.
Probably the case, yeah.
Using all the damn bandwidth, having your 90 tabs open.
Here we go. Here's some good ones.
That's right. Look at that guy, that fucking flying ninja there. He's like,
yeah. I think these are the ones I sent to Mike, Mike A, when you were on the live stream. I think.
Yep, when I was on there with Mike, and Mike.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, the nice wicker trench.
Gotta
love it.
That's such a nice one. I can never remember the name of this division.
I
It's
love how
basically
you
like
can always tell they're in training because all of their like equipment is like pristine and exactly the same. And I'm like, I'm not buying any of that.
yeah, and also the photographer is above the trench.
Yep.
But yeah, I can't remember what the name of this division is. Someone in the comments will probably say it's basically the hog, black hog on the white background. I think. I'm trying to remember what it is now. There are some better photos. Yeah, here we go. Here's a good picture of it. With the drum mag as well.
Yep.
That's a nice one.
It's a lucky guy right there.
Yeah, I don't know if Matt's still in the comments, but this is a nice one you might like. Yeah, great photos actually. I think this is 1st Battalion. I think. A Battalion. Yeah. Oh, no, 12th Battalion. Okay. Might be first or second, either or. I've reviewed this photo for.
It looks like a recruitment poster almost.
Yeah, it's a great one. It is great. I will show this one actually though. It is quite good.
Oh, he's got his respirator on and it's smelly and
also the regimental cap badge is painted onto the helmet as well.
Bam. That's how you know who he is when you murder him.
I've covered in the actual video I've done. I've covered the color version of this, which is actually really well done. So you get a bit more clarity on that and got a bit more close on the actual.
I like how he's got a recycled SMLE too, because you could see the medallion on the buttstock still.
Yeah, and it's got a magazine cutoff as well. Yeah, that is nice.
I got one of those. It's right over there.
Damn you.
Well, I mean, if you guys would quit sending them all over here for me to buy.
Oh, here we go. That's the better one.
Oh, because he's got the smoke grenade going.
It wants to actually show.
Dramatic effect. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a great photo.
Oh man, that beautiful SMLE. It looks just like mine. Got the mag cut off. He's got the super fucking early sights too, because he has the milled sight protector, which is what mine has. It's the one that I made though, so I purposely like found all of the 10 parts for it.
Yeah. Is helmet a jaunty angle?
You gotta have it.
I love it. It's a great photo.
Part of the cool thing about the Brody helmet, though. People talk about how shitty it was, but you could angle it, unlike a lot of other helmets, so you could still have better visibility and maximum coverage.
No, absolutely.
And people think that that's stupid that you could do that, but I'm like, no, it's a real thing. So if you shoot right-handed, you're going to cock your head over to look down your rifle sights. You can shift your helmet to the left, so for one, it's not getting in the way, but you're still getting maximum coverage.
Yeah.
From above, which is what the helmet was designed to protect you from, falling debris. And yeah, you didn't have all the problems that the Americans and the Germans had when everyone thinks that their helmets are the coolest, but they're not.
Yeah.
Or look at this guy in his chair. That's definitely an officer.
This is when they were collecting prisoners and that as well. There's some Americans there as well.
Private, fetch my chair. Fetch my watching chair.
Actually, I think he's
got something fancy because he's got something slung over his shoulder.
It looks like an Adrian helmet he's wearing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure it's not just bent to piss?
I don't know. It just looks.
It looks kind of weird, yeah. I don't think it's an Adrian though, because there's no comb on it.
Yeah, maybe like an Italian one. I'm not too sure. 42. I don't know actually.
I'm sure it's a Brody helmet. It might just be a distortion.
Maybe.
Because sometimes how some pictures got during development, something fucking happens.
It's just the equipment he's got on just doesn't look. It just looks a bit odd for British issue.
Maybe.
And it looks very deep. I don't know. It might be the case. I don't know. It might be like a Oh, wait a minute, because it's Tunisia, so it might be like a.
Oh,
French
it could be like a tropical
colonial?
helmet or something.
Maybe, or it might be French colonial
Could be.
troop or something. I don't know. Someone might be able to tell us. That's quite cool though.
Someone will know.
Someone ought to know. Find out.
Someone will find out.
You know, boy. This was good though.
Look at him. He's getting after it. Okay. I always love how, like, because the battle dress comes up so high, it makes everybody's legs look way longer than they actually are. But, like, this guy, you could tell, just has some really fucking long legs. Like, you could tell probably they were like, get down into the trench and then climb out. And he's like, fuck that. That's like half a step. Because he's just got like, the longest fucking legs ever. So he's like, I'll just step over it.
I would so love to recreate this photo, but at the same time, I'd probably land like arse over tit. And
that trench is probably like based on his legs. That thing's probably like 6-7 fucking feet apart. And he's jumping that. He's just like ready to go.
He's probably like the tallest bloke in the battalion.
Exactly. I mean, you could tell because like they make your legs look long, but like that guy's got some really fucking long legs.
We're gonna jumping a trench in course of attack. Just a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. 1941. Jesus.
And all that equipment too. He's just like, I could do this. I could just jump that far.
Let me quickly bring up here because this photo, I think it was this one, might have been that one, or actually the one of the other series of that photos. Yeah, it was one of these photos, if you can see, that I shared with you guys on that live stream that time.
Yeah.
And Mike B was like, "Oh yeah, they're Canadians." They're not.
They're not.
They're really, really not Canadians. When he said it, I was like, "Oh no, oh no." It was good because he was quite proud of himself, which was quite funny. Yeah. But yeah, they're it's 1st Battalion when they've liberate Arromarch on the second day of Normandy landings. That one.
Yep.
There's a selection of photos with them, I think. If it will actually fucking allow me to show the other ones, if I can find the bloody things. Oh, not that one. See if it comes up. Here we are. There we are. Again, not the right ones come up.
Oh, see, he's happy. He'll film you, Jake, if you want to do that, recreate that thing.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good.
Now you just
1928. Yeah, that I can borrow one of one person or another. Yeah.
There you go. You should get two of them just to be even more badass.
Matt just point out it might be gendarme.
Oh,
gendarmerie. Because the sort of he has like an Adrian on it, and it just well, that's what it looks like anyway to me. Where the fuck are the rest of them? Oh, this one's quite a good one. So this one's looking over Arromarch itself. The fighting position itself they're in is still there, and there's a Hotchkiss there.
A Hotchkiss.
So this is where they would put like the British Mulberry Harbour, basically.
Where are all their balloons?
Well, this is literally probably on the second day.
Yeah, where's the balloons? They had them.
That's quite a good one there. And then, where the hell are the other ones? There's a whole selection. Somewhere. Yeah, there's a whole selection that go with it.
Somewhere on the internet, they're here.
Yeah. I think that one's Canadians coming ashore on Gino. I'm not too sure. Actually, I don't know. No, that might be. No, that's not. That doesn't.
Well, I could tell that it's not like landing first day because number 4.
Yeah, to us that looks more like crossing of the Rhine or something.
Yeah, because they didn't have number 4s on the in the assault waves on D-Day because they were determined that the sights weren't accurate enough.
Yeah. Oh, what for the third Canadian div?
Well, no, for any of the British and or Canadians on D-Day, they were all number 1 Mark IIIs. They didn't use number 4s on the assault waves because it was determined that they wouldn't be accurate enough with their big open battle sites.
Yeah.
They wanted finer adjustability sights for range.
Okay.
So it always pains me when you see like D-Day pictures and they're, and people have sent me pictures too, and they're like, "This is my granddad on like the first day of D-Day, and he was blah 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 blah." I'm like, "That's a number 4." No, it wasn't. It might be him taken at a later date, and he very well might have been there and got a number 4 afterwards, but like, that's not from that day because he's holding a number 4.
Okay.
Can't do it. SMLEs only. Fuck. There was a couple different things about that, but it was the same. A lot of the same reason where they wanted everything to be standardized too, on a lot of that stuff, and there was more number 1 Mark IIIs around, and that's why like you see a lot of the Canadians and the British and the Americans all wearing that assault vest and shit too in the first waves.
Yeah.
They wanted everything to be exactly the same so they could train everybody the same way and have all the same equipment and shit like that for ease of logistics and stuff. Yeah. And so number 1 Mark IIIs were used for a lot of that same reason. But yeah, you don't see number 4s in the first assault waves on D-Day because they're not.
Are you sure that's with British divisions itself? Because the photos of the Hampshires within Arromarsh and this is the Hamel and that, etc. They were in the first wave, so I'm not too. I don't know.
They could be in the first wave, but got number 4s after that. But like you don't see them on the first waves on the beaches because they wanted standard equipment. So
okay. What's happening there with that chat? That is so British. Saying, yeah, Arromarsh. I don't know, Levi. That's quite a nice one.
But he's got the flag on a stick.
Yeah.
Is that like an actual flagpole or is that like a legitimate stick?
It's see if it brings up the actual. Sort of. Don't care.
Oh, we're buffering again. Come on, Jake.
Jesus Christ. Click for sound. Oh no, I don't want to watch an advert. No advert.
Why not?
God
they
damn
just want to show you stuff that you want to buy, Jake.
I don't want to buy that shit.
You don't know that. You haven't even watched the ad yet.
Oh God!
I love ads because of course KFC. I want some KFC. Hell yeah! I might do that on the way down to the hotel. That might be what I pick up for lunch here in like an hour and a half.
Oh, KFC does sound nice. Oh, here
we
go.
See, you were judging the ad too hard before you watched it. Turns out that KFC is pretty great.
Let's see if it actually does it. Just that it's just going to show the pictures we just seen. Oh, he's riding, yeah. Okay. Oh, DD tanks, can we show?
Oh, the good British skirt tanks. Gotta have them skirt tanks so they don't sink.
Tank results, yeah. Okay. Shows a bit.
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't tell me whether that was a stick or not, though. That's what I wanted
to know. Yeah, soldier with flag, Eshawk, yeah. Probably regimental pennant or something. They just thought, let's just stick it on this or something.
So I want to know where they fucking just found a stick that was that long,
I don't even know.
and then put that together. I mean, either way, I'm genuinely impressed whether it's a bent flagpole or a stick. But like, I just want to know if it's a stick or an actual flagpole.
What else they got? No, it's just those photos we saw. Okay, interesting. If it wants to actually load, there we go.
Oh no, not Boris Johnson.
Yes, fuck off. There we go. Jesus. No, there's some good ones. Oh, that's quite good. This is go away. So this is Falklands after the war itself, when Maggie Thatcher went over. So
Bam.
they're quite good ones.
Why does she dress like she's a fucking 90-year-old woman?
Well, it is the Falklands. It's a bit wet and windy.
That's fair, but she's got like the old like Soviet babushka like head tie. You know.
Oh dear. Actually, got a personal question for you. It's called Alt History where UK goes to Vietnam. Oh, okay. What kit would be used? Vietnam. I would say probably similar to what we used in Borneo.
So pattern 58.
58 with a mixture of 44. Yeah. Jungle greens.
There you go.
Basically similar to what the Australians were using, really.
Except all the except for all the pattern 37 bullshit.
Yeah. We'll be using 58 and 44. So,
fair.
I do like this one though. It's one of my favorite ones of the period. So when the commandos are linked up with 6th Airborne.
There you go. Where's his helmet?
What, the commandos?
Yeah.
They barely wore them on the landing itself.
Well, where's their helmet?
Either in their Bergens or not carried at all. It depends. It depends what commando unit they were with, and who the officer was. Either they were told to wear them as they came ashore, or some of them didn't. It was a bit of a mix. But a lot of guys.
Where's their helmet?
I don't even know.
That's an expensive piece of government taxpayer equipment.
I know.
You know, some general shit a brick when he saw that. Where's your fucking helmet?
He's got his high power drawn as well.
Oh, like a badass. You know, I don't think the high power is as good as everyone seems to think it is.
It is a nice pistol, though. I think
You say that. Have you ever actually shot one?
No.
They're not that great. They got I have tiny hands, and they have pretty aggressive hammer bite, and the recoil impulse is kind of weird on them.
Yeah.
But like 13 rounds. So like, yeah, for World War II, fucking fantastic. It's the best handgun in World War II. I agree. Right there. But like 60s and 70s, it probably should have been done away with.
I think this one's good as well because it's a nice early look at Mark V Stens as well. On D-Day as well, which is kind of a rarity. Normally, people think the Mark V Sten was around only started being used properly around Market Garden, but this is a nice early show of it as well. Yeah, it's a really, really good one actually. But yeah, again, Lance Corporal with a Browning High Power. I kind of like that.
Whatever works, right? I gotta buy a Browning High Power. I gotta do that. I gotta get one just to have.
I mean, and again, it would go really well with the Canadian stuff as well.
True, because they used all of those not Webleys and not high powers until like the 50s.
Yeah.
So,
let's see what else
we had all those fucking leftover shitty Smith & Wesson revolvers that were in 455. So.
So it was a weird mix of stuff here. Da, 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 da. Why did I get a bigger picture of this? Fuck's sake.
Darn. Well, if you go back to Google and you click, you can
Yeah, true.
find other versions of that
Yeah,
photo.
true. Open image, new tab. There we go.
See, look at that.
So this is one of the commandos on Sword Beach, apparently, from what I remember.
Look at all their helmets.
Yeah, I think it's very much a. I think they were wearing them as they landed, and then immediately went to their barriers. Normally, when they got off the beach, or it depends. Again, it depends on the commando and what beach they were landing at. Yeah, because a lot of them are just like, yeah, this I'm wearing this as I'm landing. That's it. And once I get on the beach, I'm like, yep, barry on.
I don't need that.
Yeah,
it's a lot of weight. If you haven't ever worn a helmet for an extended period of time, even the Brody, which is a pretty light helmet, pretty well balanced helmet, it wears on you. It wears on you. You got to develop some neck muscles.
Yeah, it's a nice one though, because this guy's obviously got the battle jerkin on as well.
Yep, gotta have it.
I think this
is that the battle jerkin, or is that the assault vest?
I think it's the full battle jerkin, because you can see the entrenching tool in the back sleeve here.
Oh yeah.
But I think this is accompanied with the other photo of I think the other famous one where they're walking towards the camera, going down the side of the beach itself, which is kind of a nice one. I think that one. Oh, that's actually, here you go. Here's a good one. This is them going into shore.
There you go.
I think this was first or second wave. I think it might have been first, as far as I remember, but I can't remember. Oh, look, here you go.
Yeah, he's got his grenade cup.
Yeah.
How's SMLE? Fuck yeah, it's good to still see those.
That's kind of cool to see.
They are really cool to see. I fucking love those. The grenade cup SMLEs are the shit. I'm trying to remember where I saw that though, where it was, because I'm pretty sure it was first wave had SMLEs. All of them. I don't remember if it was first and second, or if it was determined or whatever based on what they had.
I'm thinking it's more of a mix. Guessing by this.
Yeah.
Because you've got a mixture of SMLEs with cup discharges because they're better for it, but also with number 4s.
But then this could be not the first wave then.
From what I can tell, though,
they seem pretty chillaxed, so it could be second wave.
True, but this is literally as they're going in. And I think this was Sword as well, so not as hectic as a Juno or something along the lines.
Yeah.
DD
that guy's got SMLE.
DD Sherman's still on the beach. Bagpiper as well. This is first wave. This is Special Service Brigade coming ashore, from what I can tell. So this
He's got a lot of shit on his bag.
Yeah. Like honestly, the Bergens. Have you got one of the Bergens?
No, I don't.
They're so. If I can try and search.
They look cool as shit though.
They are so nice bits of kit. Like my one, for example, because I've had two. One of them did fall apart, sadly. But this one of my photos, because it's got padding's been added to the actual straps itself.
That would be much better than the pattern 37 crap,
which is so nice, and that stuff's been added to the actual bag itself. And then I think on the inside, and they
just bought those?
No, they were general issue.
Really?
They were general issue for commander units and for certain para units, depending. But normally, obviously, you see the commanders using them. Because they're carrying different sorts of equipment ashore. They're great bits of kit. The commanders had more variation of small arms, SMLEs with cup discharges. Oh, cheers, Matt.
I mean, I can see that.
Rifles, number 4, etc.
When you're special, you get to be special.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I do really like this photo though.
I think it's interesting stuff.
I think it's Bill Milling coming ashore.
Sword.
Oh, here we go.
Oh. Well, that's a really fucking dirty camera lens.
Yeah. Well, it's probably a lot of spray.
Yeah.
Would be surprised.
Yeah, that made it. That cleared it up a bit.
Well, bugger that.
That looks like it sucks.
Just a bit, yeah. These are some good ones. Oh,
See, that looks more like what D-Day actually looked like.
Yeah.
Rather than what Saving Private Ryan shows.
Yeah. Then again, this is all Sword Beach. Gold Beach is like, Jesus, that's bad at some points on Gold. Especially because 231 Brigade landed slightly further down the coast than they should have done. And
blame the fucking Royal Navy again, like always.
But it was during it was the tide. It pushed them. The tide pushed them further west as than they should have gone.
Guy dragging a fucking bicycle?
Yeah. There's a great picture of there's a great picture of guys coming ashore. Loads of them have bikes, so they can quickly link up with the Ox and Bucks at Pegasus and etc.
But I mean, I just love how he just doesn't give a fuck about the bicycle at all. He's just like got it by the tire and he's just dragging it through the water.
There you go. Look. All the bikes.
Bam.
I've never seen this one before. That's quite a good one.
That is a pretty good one.
That ramp's buggered.
Well, that's probably why they're not using it.
Yeah. Thank you, Captain Obvious. No, I think this is Royal Navy. I think this is some Royal Navy personnel coming, who are I think beach marshals. I think coming ashore.
Oh, directing everything and shit.
Yeah. That's quite a good one.
Oh, that is a very good one.
The fuck is that?
It's a plane.
What? Yeah, something's flying over. Just a minute.
It's a plane.
It's a Lynx. Very low. It's a Lynx literally flying at like 40 miles an hour at low at low altitude over my house.
He obviously wants to piss everyone off.
Fucking Royal Air Force.
I had that the other day too. There was like a shit ton of F-15s flying over my city, and I know they're F-15s because they sound different than a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
And they're loud as fuck. And they're like doing turns and maneuvers over the city, and it's like, fuck you. This is the only like city for like 70 fucking miles. All right.
Saying that an F-15 was doing the same over mine as well.
Yeah, and it's like, this is the only fucking city for like 70 miles. Go out to the fucking hodunks outside of town and do that. Don't be flying over fucking Target, at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, there's that photo. This one's a bit clearer. Here you go.
Yeah. Oh, he's got his breech cover on. Look at that.
Yeah.
That poor lonely Bren.
That's quite cool. And a mixture of helmets as well.
Gotta have it.
So you've got nice Mark 3s here and Mark 2s everywhere.
The Mark 2s. Got all the ammo crates.
That's quite cool. And the wading gear, so the higher wading gear for Bren carriers as well.
Well, otherwise they're going to sink, because it turns out a tank doesn't make a very good boat.
Both falls ashore. That's quite cool.
That is very cool. This is a treasure trove right here.
The brassards, the gas brassards.
Yep.
That's nice.
One guy's just taking a nap there.
I'm surprised he's probably fucking exhausted.
Or he's dead. One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two, yeah.
Oh, that guy's got the full-on spade, so you know his life sucks.
He's got one there as well. Toggle rope.
Jesus. Nothing quite says, hate that guy, like make him carry the full-size shovel.
Carrying the large packs as well.
Gotta have them. They hold more shit.
They are great. They are good bits of kit.
Yeah, and they don't put that stupid fucking divider in them.
Yeah, it is a bit of a pain. It's a bit of a pain. Oh, he's the radio guy. Yeah.
It's probably why he's got that gigantic fucking tarp.
Yeah.
Let me just carry this microwave onto the fucking beach.
It literally is. Honestly, I've carried one a few times before. They are fucking weighty things.
Yeah, well, it's a fucking microwave. Dude, you slap that thing next to some rations, it'd probably cook them. You can imagine the fucking radiation that thing gives off. God damn.
Here you go. Royal Navy beach party, basically. Because you can tell by the white band on the helmets.
Here you go.
Kind of nice one. And look, the mug's being carried on the back.
That's where they're supposed to go. Come on.
Honestly, people say, "Oh, it was never done." Yes, it was.
It was done all the time. There's like a jillion photos of it.
Here's that photo I was on about. There you go. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's well, good. They got a big one finally, so you could actually like see the shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, they got the assault vest with the little toggles on it.
Is Resi on the front?
There you go. That's a Navy guy too, because he's got the white band on his helmet.
Yeah, the beach party. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the nice assault vest, the nice fancy wooden toggles.
That's nice. Gasket rolled up.
It's good to see good photos of it.
The gas goggles, sort of
Yep.
the things on the sort of sand goggles.
Does that SMLE just have a weird stock on it, or is it a T pattern because it has the comb on the stock?
Looks like a number 4T, yeah.
Huh. That's kind of cool to see.
Yeah, it's a number 4T, I think. That is kind of nice.
That's a very good photo.
And then it's all from 3rd Division. There we go. Ooh, crikey. Let's do that again.
Oh, got the bicycle guy again. Oh, that guy's got his Thompson.
And a Denison on as well, looks like it.
Well, aren't you just the fucking coolest kid at the ball there? He knows it too. Look at it. He had the biggest fucking smile on his face.
Here you go. Here's a good one. I love the sort of the bridge layer in the back as well.
Yeah, just hanging out there.
That massive fucking bridge
Yeah.
layer. Oh, I love that one. Got the high power pistol pouches.
Yep. Another guy at the Thompson there, right in the middle.
Yeah.
Guy in the front's got a number 1 Mark III. Look at all that cool stuff.
Da-da-da.
More bikes.
A lot of bikes.
Sad thing is, those things are probably fucking expensive now.
Oh yeah, they're silly expensive. Silly.
Weird, because you could probably go find like a shit ton of them laying at the bottom of the ocean.
So I'm not carrying this bloody thing.
Yeah, fuck this bicycle.
Yeah, but it was sort of like they could quickly use it to link up, and they were useful. But then again,
it makes
riding
sense.
a bike, riding a bike with all the equipment on isn't.
But it's also like, I'm not landing on a fucking beach to attack a foreign country with a fucking bicycle. I'm not carrying a fucker. You know what I mean? Like, I get where both people are coming from, but like,
yeah.
Oh, he's got a Thompson too.
This guy does have a number 1 Mark III. I know that for sure because of the wider view of this photo. He's going around the corner.
Yep. More commandos.
Yeah, I think all these are from Sword.
Got the tank there.
This guy's got the revolver out.
Like a badass. Fuck your Browning high power. I'm taking.
Everyone's got like 100 pounds of equipment. This guy's just like, yeah, I got my map case and my revolver.
Yeah, but you could tell I'm important because I have the revolver.
Hey Kenny, how you doing, mate? Welcome to watching photos with me and Devin.
That's right.
Some cool ones. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Those cool amphibious tanks. Those are always neat to see.
Yeah, the DDs are kind of cool. Oh, there another one is there. Cheval. I've never seen half of these before.
I know, right?
This is in Wish. This is near Wistrom, apparently.
That's a real man right there. He's got a smoke. It's the first one we're seeing a guy. Two of them in one picture.
Ow, fudge.
Oh, that guy's got his high power out. That's how you know he means business.
Revolver as well.
A high power and a revolver in one picture? Come on now.
Radio guy here.
What's that other guy doing? Begging for money?
He's like, oh, welcome to... Please don't kill me.
Welcome to France. Oh, it's just probably like onlookers coming to watch the war.
Yeah.
Happen for some reason.
Oh, Germans. Oh, hello.
Everyone always talks about how like, oh, there was no people. Fuck if there wasn't. There's people at like every battlefield that would just like set up and watch the shit happen because like this is the 40s. There's fucking nothing better to do. Like you can't just go on your cell phone for hours or go watch TV or whatever. It's like that's what you go do for fun. You get your whole family together and you go sit on the hillside and you watch everyone kill each other.
Oh, here you go. You could probably just see the wire cutter pouch.
Bam! I got to get one of those too. I got to get a wire cutter.
I do as well. I have got a nice pair of those wire cutters, but yeah,
I have two pairs of wire cutters.
They're quite good actually. I like those ones.
They are. The British ones are actually really nice because they're not fucking gigantic. I like how they like collapse up real nice. Tiny.
Nice Mark III Sten.
Yep. And that fucking smelly. Love the smelly. It's one of my favorite rifles. If you haven't heard about how many I have and the fact that I've like built two of them, like I have a lot of fucking smellies.
Dispatch riders.
Yep.
I think they're dispatch anyway.
Oh, they don't got their cool, really tall dispatch rider boots though.
I
know you didn't see them very often.
They're with the Royal Navy. Yeah, they're with sort of the beach parties, so I'm not too sure. Might be. I'm not. I'll have to double check what the actual jobs were and who were they associated with exactly.
The people that needed to deliver the messages. That's who they were associated with. Oh, some guy left his coat in the middle of the road. It's gonna get dirty.
That's quite a cool one.
That is a good one.
Anything else?
Look at this town while it's still standing. So they just have all these like artillery pieces.
Immediately digging in, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's a paratrooper as well. Look at his helmet.
I think he's tank crew.
Oh yeah, probably.
I think this is maybe like a Dingo armored car, or a Daimler Dingo, and he's with like the advanced troop.
Fair.
Coming forward.
More Shermans.
Yeah.
Fucking awful tank. Sorry, America. Do better next time. That guy's got binoculars and a Thompson.
And a pipe.
Man. What a bunch of badasses. Just hanging out. Living their best life. Oh, that guy's real sleepy there in the front. You could tell. Look at him.
Looks like he's... I'm trying to think what cat badge is.
I don't know, but anybody that could take a nap during a war zone like that deserves a medal.
Nice one, the Thompson there as well.
Right. Oh man, look at that lucky guy walking there in front of the statue. He must have shortened the handle on his shovel a little bit to not be gay, like the guy here in the background. See,
I
that guy
think
was smart. He probably cut his fucking shovel down.
this looks very much like the ones that were in trials
Yeah.
before the war, or it could be just an American one.
No, I don't think it's an American one because the blade on it's too heavy, too big.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be one of the
Because
trials.
the
ones then.
1910 entrenching tool is a lot shorter, but the Americans did the same thing with their 1910 entrenching tools. They fucking would pop the rivets out and fucking
Yeah.
cut like 4 inches off the handle and shorten them because it would just fucking slap into you otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
So I'm
Yeah.
guessing that guy probably just did the same thing.
Yeah.
Or got somebody to do it, shorten it down so it's fucking handy.
Maybe. Yeah. That's a good way actually. I like that.
I do too. It kind of makes me want to get one and fucking cut the handle down on it.
There's plenty of post-war ones you could do that with. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll probably do the same actually as well.
I know, right? Because that's a fucking genius idea. Just take a couple inches off the fucking handle and slap it back together. There's a Jeep there. Look at that.
And another one.
Right.
And there's probably one here as well.
Gotta love it.
So many fucking Jeeps.
Well, yeah, they made like a gajillion of them. Dude, Ford could make a Jeep in like 4.5 minutes. It was like stupid how fast they could make a Jeep.
Oh, here they're both. Bikes again, yay!
Yeah, bikes. That's like, you know how like everybody calls them like over here they're called like the Willys Jeep because they were like developed by the Willys Overland Company.
Yeah.
That would later like become Jeep. But like Ford made like 5 times as many of them. While they're also making fucking bomber planes and shit and everything else on top of it. And fucking Sherman tanks and all this other jazz and half tracks and crap.
They're on the bikes with Jeeps and everything, and then just like, oh yeah, here's a Churchill AVRE.
Yeah, the Jeep, the siege cannon on the Churchill.
Yeah.
Just popping through the building. Hello.
Here's 230 mil of explosives.
Oh gosh.
I think it's the same guys again. So it was Resi literally just pinned to the back of his equipment. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
That guy stole someone's curtains.
Same as the car in the corner. I think this is more like round Westerarm, I think.
Yeah.
Or might be wrong there. Someone's coming ashore.
Oh, the good old M3 half track.
There you go. These guys are definitely dispatch riders.
Yep, because they got their tall boots on.
Yeah. Huh. Any more comments at all? Doesn't look like it, or does it? No, nothing yet.
Oh, with the ladies there. Look at that. Couple of number 4s, couple of number 1s.
Same group again of the ones we saw coming ashore earlier.
Bam.
He's sort of parade style, carrying his number 4.
Yeah, he's walking. He's got places to be. He's got to look good while he's doing it. You can tell he's not wearing his helmet. He's trying to show off.
This guy's wearing the assault vest version of the jerkin.
Good. As much as I love the fucking Pattern 37 gear.
Yeah, it's
like wearing a spider web. It's like, all right, let's get ready for the bondage party.
That's why I love 08 webbing. I love 08.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Don't even talk to me about... Like, you know how many times I had to take that fucker apart and get it back together? And I'm like, it's perfect. It's perfect now. I had to take a pencil and I was like, here's all the fucking lines where everything goes if I ever have to take it apart again because holy fucking piss, am I not doing this again?
Frobisher.
That guy stubbed his toe.
Just a tad, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's his leg, actually. Jesus, yeah. Crikey.
I tore my pants. I get to go home.
Class. She looks like that's like a Warspite actually.
There you go.
That might be Warspite. Possibly, I'm not sure. Well, that's a good one. Jesus.
It is a very good one. That looks like the cover of a movie almost.
HMS Holmes. It was like a destroyer or something.
Just wheel the battleships up close to the shore and just start shooting everything. Fuck them. Just go till you're out of gigantic shells.
Yeah, that's what cool. M7 priests with the wading gear, and obviously
They have the fucking M7 Priest mobile artillery gun. Goddamn.
the M7 priests were good, but the sextons I personally prefer.
Well,
So
I
that's
mean,
the
compared
priest.
to what? The birch gun? The birch gun was definitely the way to go.
True.
They had a turret. They just put a small artillery piece on the turret ring, so you could still like just turn it around without shifting the whole tank. So they put they put this rinky dink tiny little piece of shit gun onto it. And it's like, there, that's artillery. And I'm like, for when? Like the 1800s?
I think this is the second the second drop coming in with like gliders and such.
Yep.
As far as I'm aware, which was there to support the landings itself.
Well, if it's not the first, well, I mean, it better be the second wave, or otherwise, those are some really weird looking Germans down there. There we go.
Well, there's Ramillies, yeah.
That's right. Fuck everything that's going to be behind that.
I think the 15-inch guns. I'm not too sure. 381mm. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that'll fuck somebody's day up.
Just a tad, yeah.
That's right. Nothing quite says, I really don't want to be here anymore than when you see the British roll up a jillion fucking battleships.
Oh yeah, here's Warspite.
Yep.
Yeah, 15-inch guns, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm a German looking through the fucking binoculars out at that crap, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be here. Sounds like a real this feels like it's about to be a really shitty place to be right now.
Probably landing craft in here, I think. That is crikey.
Nope, all the dragon's teeth and tank traps and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's quite a good one.
It's a very good one. Nice
and
foggy.
That's the thing. Like with Seven Ryan, it's too clear as well.
Yeah,
it should be like smoke everywhere. There's been literally a preliminary bombardment.
There's been some pretty, a lot of fantastically good pictures in this collection here.
Some I've seen, some I haven't. That's good.
Well, there's the ramp before all the bike guys ride down it.
With the full life jackets on. See one of the commandos here because you see his beret.
Yep. Yeah, gotta have our life jacket on in case we fall into this 4 feet of water.
Jesus.
Chugging right along.
Oh, wow. There we go.
That's a good photo right there. See all the Shermans and shit on the beach and stuff? All the guys getting ready to get off?
There's that one again.
Yep, one again.
Are we back to the start? Oh, no, I don't know.
I think we are back at the start.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah, here we are. Yep. I think this one, though, just a minute, go back. This one, because it's like it's come undone there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He doesn't look too enthused about being there anyways. So
neither would I think. We've seen that one, haven't we, before?
Yep, the guy just giving up on keeping his bike upright in the water.
That was quite a good selection. I like that.
That was a good selection.
Ideal.
Damn.
Here. Ideal. Ideal.
I'm out of tea.
It's the same here. I'm at 2 as well. Well,
I
coffee.
mean, I'm not. I have a shit ton more, but like,
Yeah, I know you have. Yeah.
I have to make it if I want more, but I don't want to fucking make any more dishes before I'm gone for the rest of the fucking week.
Christ. 50 meters is about 38 centimeters. Yeah, I thought about. Kenny's
big.
like, I've got a message to deliver to Berlin. Bye. Hi, John. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well.
Of course he's doing well. He's Irish. You don't even need to ask that. They're always doing well. What is this, the 1850s when the potatoes are all gone? Of course he's doing well.
No, the farm's not over yet. Farm's not over.
Well, I mean, come on now. I was reading about that and stuff too. Did you know that like the British like started that basically the whole famine? Because like a lot of the potatoes the Irish were growing were obviously imported by the British, the like seed potatoes, and like what they could have done, and they knew about like 20 years before the famine happened, was they could have got like American grown potatoes that were like resistant to the blight.
Yeah.
And like imported those, and they just decided not to.
It's money and time and yeah.
Yeah. So basically the British were like, yeah, these potatoes aren't very good and not the most nutritious kind that we can like import and like all this other stuff, but they're people we really, really don't care about. So have at it.
Charles will be queen.
I mean, I'm not looking forward to Charles. The queen's just got to hold on till I die in like another 70 years and we'll be fine. Then I'm okay with it.
Take a drink from the fountain of youth.
That's fine. She already basically found it. God damn, she's been hanging around for like forever and a half. Shit.
Yeah, true. That is true. But
I mean, she became queen when the fucking Korean War was still going on. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, that is the bizarre thing. Jesus. Fucking hell.
She's getting up there.
I'll see if I can find a Bergen or whatever over here, or if I can look through some stuff to see if I can find one on your side of the pond and see what I can do.
Perfect. Yeah, and if you ever want a smelly.
Oh yeah. One part at a time, so no one gets suspicious.
That's fair.
Be like one of those sort of, like bi-weekly like magazines you get, like build yourself a car or some shit like that.
Well, the problem I think is going to be the barrel and the receiver. Every other part is probably fine, but
just say it's like a one part of a plunger or something. I don't know.
Why not? I could take the barrel off the receiver, but then you'd have to
figure out it's a bolt action plunger.
But you'd have to figure out how to headspace it over there. So I hope you got headspace gauges. I have an original set of BSA headspace gauges. So
yeah.
From 1915.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
That's right. I love Smellies that much. I even have like the original factory mark like buttstock fucking wrench.
I mean, you got the one for the firing pin as well. The weird, Oh, those are nice. Those are nice. John just popped in at work. All fun times. Hope work's going well.
Barrel plus bolt over there. That's the problems the British government has a problem with, is the barrel and the bolt.
Yeah, it's weird. Sort of certain things are class firearms and certain things are class section 5 and not. It's a bit of a minefield if you're not overly savvy with it. And again, I don't shoot, or anything along the lines.
I mean, I don't shoot any Smellies either because I have legitimately one round of one singular round. I have one.
Load of stripper clips coming out of every.
I've got ocean.
No round
clips. I've got more rifles than I could ever shoot. That use 303, but I have one fucking round of 303 and find over here. So
yeah, it does. Like, how much is like PPU like over there at the moment? Like 303.
You can't find it because it hasn't been imported since like 2019.
Really? That's crazy.
Yep. And then, in 2019, the panic buying all started where everybody was like, before people were buying like defensive ammo. So it was all like shotgun shells and like .556 and common defensive and like military calibers. And then when those run out, everybody started buying all the shit that didn't make any sense. Sometimes just buying ammo to buy ammo for guns they don't even have.
Yeah.
So, which sucks because I was like, I want to go buy some 8mm Mauser that nobody shoots, and I want to go buy some 303 that nobody shoots because I'd be the only guy that would walk into the gun store and be like, I will take 5 boxes of 303, and they would order 5 more, and I would come in there a few weeks later and buy all 5 boxes, and then suddenly it just all started being gone. So
I'll see if I can find also in regards to that the weather jacket, the Royal Navy one. I'll see if we can find some more stuff on that.
Yeah, just finding out what it is because like there's pictures of them existing. I just don't know what it's called. I don't know if it has a specific name or anything like that. That's the thing I'm trying to figure out is what is.
Yeah, the picture you had, was that what website was that on, or would you just get that shot?
I don't know. I think it was just some retail selling site. So some guy that like had one. It was up for like auction. So
okay. Because the Imperial War Museum normally has objects in their collection as well. So I'll see if I can.
Yeah, it's just a black fucking like rubberized coat, essentially. So
see if I can find. So if we go uniforms and insignia.
If they got one. The Royal
they might do. They've got like their collection is they've got several. So they've got IWM North, which is the large one up in the north of large museum up in the north of England.
Yeah,
they've got the Cabinet War Rooms, which is basically like the war rooms underneath Whitehall. They've got HMS Belfast, and then obviously IWM London and Duxford as well.
Well, so you got to just find the Royal Navy fucking foul weather smock. That's right.
See if anything comes up. Nothing on that. See what we got.
If anything hopefully comes up. A coat, right?
Yeah, we'll hope so. Oh, here we go. Here's some mainly tune. Oh, we've got a U-boat jacket.
I don't think that's one of those.
Oh God, who's messaging me now?
You're just a popular guy, so
I know. I can't get enough. Oh God, I'm getting some stuff relating to someone else. Oh God.
It could be worse. Come on now.
True.
You're popular,
Yeah, well, yeah.
People only want me for all my fucking stripper clips.
Let me I'll just type it into it. Sort it.
The Royal Navy foul weather jacket.
Yeah.
Foul weather smock, I think is what it's called. There's like a bunch of them. You get like a bunch of modern versions, but
there's like the sort of non-only type ones, and the ones from the RAF have something similar. Okay, here we go. Oh, this one's dated 1962. It's probably similar to the Model 2 one. I wouldn't be surprised. 1950.
The one that I found was like dated 1950s.
Yeah, so I think those ones, the shorter ones, are probably the 1950s then.
Well, that's what they're wearing in that clip I showed you, was the shorter one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
And that's from D-Day. So.
Yeah, true. It's probably an early type of that then, I would say. Must be.
If you type in the like Royal Navy foul weather smock and then you just type like 50s behind it, it should come up as the
I've got that one here. It's through Blighty Militaria, and with the belt, so it's got like a little cap in the hood, kind of thing. Yeah, and the drawstring. Yeah,
that's what they were wearing, something like that.
Let's see what. Let's go. Oops. we can find people. Not the long ones. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I don't know. I have to do a bit more digging on that.
Yeah, because it's like you can clearly tell that they're short ones in the video.
Yeah.
But like I don't know what it's called, and it doesn't seem like it was something that anybody ever wrote down.
Yeah.
Or like documented.
Okay.
And I'm sure they just used them into the fucking ground, so there isn't like any left.
Okay, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
Dame Judy Wench, what the fuck?
Yeah, because my shirt says wenches want me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, and I'll talk to Simon if he knows anything else.
Yeah, if he knows anything about it,
or I wouldn't be
even if you send in the clip, they just want to know what they're wearing.
Yeah, probably Simon probably has one. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, Simon has fucking one of everything. It seems like so.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, he doesn't have
He doesn't have one of these. That's
fair.
And neither does John.
And none of you have a working SMLE.
Shut up.
Got a lot of working SMLEs and a working Ross and a working P14T and
God. Yeah, you're very, very rare, expensive Ross. Yeah,
my incredibly fucking lowest serial number outside of a museum Ross.
That's crazy.
Yep, I have the lowest one in the world that's documented in regular people hands. If somebody wants to make me an offer for it, it is for sale. For the right price.
But can you afford it?
Everything I have is for sale for the right price. So, but that Ross, last time I had it appraised, it was over $40,000 US. I had it appraised for. So
that is crazy. Have you had anyone offer you that or
new
close to?
A lot of people are like, that's really, really cool, but I haven't really put it out there that I own this for the most part to like anybody that probably would be willing to pay that much, because they'd probably have to offer me a lot more than that for me to sell it. So
that's true.
Because at this point, it's gaining so much value every year by me just holding on to it.
Yeah. But I know people probably say, why don't you do auction? But the thing is, auction, you got all the fees and like, yeah.
If somebody was like, I'll give you $100,000 right now, like a brick of cash for it, I'd sell it probably.
Yeah.
So.
And you're going, where's that money come from, Mr. Sir with slightly Italian name and briefcase?
Dude, I don't care if it's fucking got child blood and drugs on it. I'll take the money. So
he sold a Ross to the mob.
That's fine. What are they gonna do with it? It's a fucking Ross.
That is some weird hits they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. But like it's serial number 1047, and they only ever made like 70,000 of them, and like 50,000 of them were destroyed over the course of World War I and America melting them down. And then it's not updated. It's all numbers matching, and it's not shot out.
Yeah. You did have fun with it before you knew about it, though, didn't you?
I did. I did shoot it quite a few times before I did, but I always took really good care of it. So
yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it? Yeah.
I haven't shot it since I had it appraised. I take it out and I let people like look at it and stuff, but I haven't shot it since I had it appraised for that amount of money. So, and it's also hard to find 303s, so I can't if I wanted to.
Yeah, true.
So
that is true. Jesus, no, that would be a lovely bit in the collection.
I know, right?
I would like a Ross at the collection. I think at one point
I got one for sale.
Just a minute. Let me just sell every one of my organs, and I'll get back to you.
Oh, you don't need to sell all of your organs. By the time you sell a kidney and 2 testicles, you'd be there.
Well, I've only got 1 kidney, so I'm a bit shortchanged on that.
That's fair. Well, I mean, testicles are going for like 20 grand each.
I know, but I'm using them though.
And lungs are worth a lot of money, so.
You interested in Greek 303? Oh.
HXP is pretty good, yeah. I got some stuff that's like collectible. Like if I really wanted to shoot it, I've got 303 going all the way back to like Boer War manufacture dates. I got like one round from almost every year that 303 was made by almost every manufacturer that made it, and every single mark of 303 ammo that's been made. So
that is kind of cool. I do like that. That's a lovely.
So I run mostly commercial because like a couple of my rifles really like the PPU stuff. A lot of my rifles seem to prefer either PPU or Federal. And you really can't get either or right now. So
that's cool. I don't think I've got anything in the collection like that, kind of like a chronological kind of thing.
I wanted to eventually like take them all and put them on like a red felt like background and just resin them all.
Yeah.
You know, like put the dates by them in the maker with like a little label.
Like a frame. Yeah.
So,
that'd be nice actually. That'd be really good.
Like I got them going all the way back to when they were like solid lead, big long round nosed round still. Like
is that the different marks as well? Because you've also got like obviously when you got the Great War, you got like Mark 7, and you got like Mark
6 was round nosed still.
Yeah, and then you got different rounds you use for the Vickers, for example, as well.
No, I just got just the regular rifle rounds. I don't have a lot of the machine gun ammo. Yeah,
but it's crazy. Like when obviously doing the stuff with the Vickers, you sort of find out like a lot of things like the different ammunition types. Well, during the Great War, I think it was during the Great War, they were basically the ammo type they were using. I think it was Mark 7. They can normally get about 2,800 meters, I think it was roughly, out of sort of long shot. And then when they went to the Mark 8, I think it was Mark 8 or Mark 7A, they basically went up to like 3 miles.
Yeah, they put much better powder because they stopped using fucking cordite.
All they did was just trim a little bit off the end of the base of the bullet itself.
Yeah, they both
gave that extra range. It was exactly the same amount of powder. It's like,
but and then Christ. I know they had a big issue too when they went from cordite to actual like true smokeless like powder, modern day smokeless powder. Yeah, that it got one
Mark
out of it.
Mark 8Z. Mark 8Z, yeah. They basically just trimmed as far as what Richard said.
Yeah, they bow-tailed it.
Yeah, and it just gets that extra range. Like Jesus Christ,
because it improves the aerodynamics.
And you're getting about another 1.5 miles off it.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Insane.
People in their fucking fancy ammo. I tell you what, it's amazing tiny stuff you could do to a bullet and how much better it gets.
But I find like a barrage of say 303, like from Vickers, etc., more terrifying than artillery.
Well, yeah,
because from distance you can't hear it.
Fair.
Like
there's a lot quicker follow-up shots.
Like it's all you're hearing is like slight little thuds or something or whistling. Like just like bullet whistling, and like it's just like rain. It's like rain. It's like that is Fair.
I don't know. I think the thing that scares me the most was back in like the late 1800s when everyone has like repeating black powder, large bore, fucking soft lead bullets, and they're still walking up to each other in lines.
Yeah.
And they can crank like 10 rounds off into you. That's like getting hit by a fucking cannonball. All right. Like, I don't want to deal with any of that shit. That's like the worst time to be alive because the bullets aren't like full metal jackets, so they don't make like a nice, neat little hole going through you. You know, they fucking hit you and it's like an ounce of lead, like, so it just spreads out and it tears through everything. It'll blow your fucking limbs off. And then they just go ba-bam and they're ready to go again. You know? And then you have a whole ass line of people with this shit. And it's like, okay.
Like, for example, like Battle of Omdurman.
Yeah, exactly. People are just got like quick repeating fucking black powder rifles. I think that would be the worst era to like. Good thing not a lot of wars happened like in the like late 1800s with that shit. But like, fuck.
Yeah, little major wars anyway. Yeah.
That would have been rough if there would have been like a bunch of countries going to town on each other with fucking tube feeding black powder 40 plus caliber rifles. People would be just blowing apart on the battlefield and there's not even like artillery going off. So I don't need any of that. That would be horrifying.
The American Civil War was bad enough with like single shot rifled muskets, but Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I mean, towards the end, they even had people like the Spencer. You have a fucking like
Yeah,
52 caliber Spencer carbine,
true.
with 7 shots. But even then, that wasn't quick because you had to like
Mm.
rack it and you had to like pull the thing back and like advance the priming tape and
But then again, you got like the Franco-Prussian War, where yes, it's single shot, but they're quick breech loading
yeah,
firearms. So
yeah, and that's terrible. I don't need any of that.
mm,
I don't need any of that at all. That sounds awful.
yeah,
Yeah,
last
the
Russo-Turkish War.
Russo-Turkish War was probably the closest thing to that, where yeah, it's like guys with lever actions and fucking soft lead bullets, large caliber bullets, just
Yeah,
slugging away at each other at close distance. It's a great way to lose a leg.
yeah, just a bit, yeah, and the leg of the guy behind you as well.
Yeah, it's just that seems like the most horrific time to I think have to like fight somebody because the tactics are 100 fucking years old at that point,
Mm, mm.
and technology has advanced so far from being like muzzle loaders and like volley fire because now people are volleying 8 fucking times before they have to stop.
But then even when you go into like the smokeless powder spits around like era in like the early part of the Great War, you have like at the Battle of Mons where most of the German army is like marching towards the town in more column-esque sort of thing, and like
Yeah, they're still doing
you've got
like the Napoleonic era shit still. Yeah,
yeah, like and you've got like magazine-fed rifles and medium machine guns doing absolute carnage.
yeah. The
It
French
is
with
crazy. Like
their
the fact,
sabers drawn, the officers with their white gloves marching in the front into like water cooled machine guns.
yeah.
So, you know,
Like and
you're like,
bridge, and and most of it was bridge crossings as well. So you're going in column towards a bridge.
yeah, which is just a
Like,
natural fucking choke point because it turns out nobody in World War One knew how to fucking swim for some reason. I never got
yeah,
that. Like, when did like the population of people that know how to swim, like in the civilized world, surpass the people that like don't know how to swim? Is I don't even know if it's happened to like this day, but like there's a significant amount of time where people are like, I can't swim, and you're like, that's a creek. Like your shoes might get wet.
but
Like,
then even then, with just volume of like numbers, and eventually the Germans bringing up their artillery quite quickly, they're able to push the British back. But even so, like in the first 10 minutes of the actual start of the action, I think the Germans had about 500 casualties within the first like few minutes of the action. It's like Jesus Christ.
yeah, yeah.
But you have quite a good. I think the first British. Well, I think they are the first British VCs of the whole war. Lieutenant Dees and Private Godley of the Royal Fusiliers. They get their first VCs of the whole war.
But did they
Basically,
live
Godley did.
through the whole thing?
Lieutenant D. Yeah, he was captured and survived the whole war. Lieutenant Dees was killed while manning the Vickers gun,
Hmm.
and then Godley took over. But Dees was hit multiple times before he died, multiple times, and just kept manning the Vickers.
Jeez,
I think it was a Vickers. It might have been a Maxim, but as far as I'm aware, it was a Vickers.
probably
Um,
same gun basically.
Yeah, to a extent. A lot heavier, a lot more brass heavy.
Yeah,
But
gotta have it.
actually quite a good story actually. There's two Maxim guns in the Hampshire Regiment Museum in Winchester, and they were used by the battalion, used by the First Battalion. I think it was First Battalion in France in the retreat from Mons, etc.
Huh.
And they weren't able to be saved, so a local farmer hid them in his farm for the duration of the war, and then gave them back to the regiment after the war.
That's awesome.
It's like, yeah, that's really, really cool. Like, yeah, these really, really nice, like the brass jacketed, like, yeah, really,
The
really
big
nice thing.
fucking heavy duty ones, yeah.
Yeah, hid them in his farm from the Germans for the duration of the war. Which I think is quite cool.
That's hard to hide a thing.
Well, two of them as well.
Yeah.
Two of them.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to find because the Germans would just turn fucking shit upside down to find stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's
He's
quite
probably a
cool.
sympathizer. They should have killed him.
but there's actually it's not the best, but it's quite good at sort of portraying the Battle of Mons itself from the perspective of the Royal Fusiliers. It's called Our World War. It was done by the BBC back in 2014. It was like a
Yes, I've seen it. Yeah.
It was like a 3-part series kind of thing. So the
Yep.
first, it wasn't too bad. It had some bits lacking, but all in all, it wasn't too bad. But also,
there was a lot of fucking talking in that movie. That's what kind of. I mean, I know they got to tell a story, but there's a lot of scenes where it's like you don't need to be talking this long in this scene.
Yeah, because it's the first episode was about the Mons. The second one was one of the Pals battalions in the Somme, and the third one was about the Tank Corps.
Yeah, because I remember the one where they're standing there and they got their fucking gray shirts on, and they're at like the bridge and they're like setting up all their defenses.
Oh yeah.
And they're talking forever, and
Yeah.
nothing is happening forever, and it's like, okay, is this the whole episode? And it's like a huge chunk of it, but
yeah, that is true.
it is important that they had that because like the setup, they needed to have all the setup for that.
Yeah, it's true. But there's a good. So there was a film done in the 20s talking about the Great Retreat, and someone has. I'll have to send you the link. Someone has like put over new music over it and added some other bits in, and it's really really good. The film itself is the film itself is great because it's well worth the watch because it's brilliant the way it's all done. It's probably one of the best depictions of the early part of the Great War. And this was done in the 1920s in silent film format. It's great. It's really really good.
Perfect.
And then the kit
films are the way to go. Movies got worse after silent films.
Yeah, and the kit you see as well is actually really really good.
Like, I'm sure it's like original because they had.
Oh yeah. They're basically just using like British regulars to do it. And
that's what I love about like movies that are shot immediately after a war. It's like, oh, the stuff's right. Well, yeah, they had 2 fuck tons of it. Like they probably just gave it to them.
But it's like that that film I said about in the last live stream. I can't remember what it was called now. Matt's in the comments. D's and Godly VC action is represented in. That's it. Yeah. The film on. Yeah. It's represented in there as well. But Matt probably remembered the actual name of the film. It was 10-15 minute propaganda film about Dunkirk, which was literally filmed 2 to 3 months after the evacuation itself, which was really really good. Basically showing a woman who basically takes her husband's boat out because her husband's in France, and she takes her boat out to help with the evacuation. It's really really well done, like really really well done. Like you've got like a Royal Navy rating who goes along with them who's manning the brain gun on her like boat. It's really really well done. It's really really cool.
Man, I don't know. I don't think the Dunkirk evacuation was done all that well.
No, I think as one, it's in Spike Milligan's memoirs. He's talking to one of the guys who was with his regiment. Was it regiment or battery? Sorry, who had been at Dunkirk and who joined his group. And they asked him what it was like. He said, "Fuck up, highly organized fuck up."
Yeah,
so
it's a massive fuck up. Of course it was.
It's just a channel incident. There we go. Thank you. Yeah,
channel incident.
If you just look it up on IWM website, channel incident, you can watch it there.
Perfect. Well, now I got stuff to do when I get to the fucking hotel later after I fucking shower. As long as the fucking hotel has water. This part of
yeah,
the
true. But
so they sent me back to the hotel. Okay, Sunday night, and I get there, and the first thing they tell me is you can't shower and you can't drink the water, and I'm like, why the fuck not?
Yeah,
like it's been contaminated. Like half the city's water got contaminated by something.
Well, that's great.
So I get into the hotel room, and I'm like really wanting a shower because I didn't shower before I left.
Yeah,
and you walk past the bathroom to like get in the room, and I'm like, fuck, goddamn, it just reeks like fish.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, and so I had to like smell that the whole time I was in the hotel room, and they wouldn't give us like a refund for the room or anything like that because it wasn't their fault. So like I get it, but like so I had to go across town to the truck stop and spend $8 to use the dirty truck stop shower and buy a case of water to like drink and brush my teeth and shit out of.
Why wasn't there one contaminated or?
I don't know. They wouldn't say because they were still trying to figure it out, but they were just advised to not drink or use the water to bathe.
Okay. Yeah.
So they think that some pipe got hit or nicked or something, and it was mixing with
Yeah.
something it shouldn't have, and
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Okay.
but so we're gonna go back there because that's one of the 2 hotels the company approves of.
Hmm. So you
And
got the Fish Hotel and
yep. So well, they said they were gonna have somebody come out Tuesday night and work on it and see if they could get it fixed
yeah.
or whatever. And I tried to see if I could book the other hotel, and it's pending. So I'll stop there
Okay.
first to see if they just had an issue. If I could stay at the nicer hotel 10 miles away and commute, or if I could go to the bad hotel with the poor water that's 1 mile away, which means I
Yeah.
could get a little bit more sleep before I have to go into work. But
Yeah. Oh bloody hell. That sounds
yeah.
fun.
Yep, and I just got to fucking pack a bunch of clean clothes now and get my bag ready. I don't think my gun showed up. I can't even pick my gun up on the way to the hotel.
What one you ordered again?
I bought a SIG P49.
Oh yeah, you were talking about it on the stream yesterday, weren't you? Yeah.
Yep, I bought one. I got it for way cheap
That's not too bad.
with extra shit. Yeah, it's a $1,300
I
handgun.
kind of like SIGs. They're nice.
$1,300 handgun. I got it for like half price. So
That's not bad. That's really
came
good.
with a bunch of extra magazines and stuff. It's the way to go. I mean, it's not a smelly.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, I would love to buy an Enfield revolver, but they're very expensive here.
Mm. Yeah, Enfield or Webley or
They're all over $1,000 here.
Yeah, the 455 auto as we were talking about last night. Yeah,
Yep.
Or
they made the little 32 ones. You can get the little 32 ones for pretty cheap around here. Still, actually, you can get them for like $500. But
that's cool.
Be the way to go, I think. 32 ACP was it's killed more world leaders.
Yeah, true.
That's my argument for it. The 32 man stopper.
Good. Welcome to Michigan. Yeah.
Welcome to Flint, Michigan. Pretty much. I mean, Wilmer sucks. The water quality wasn't that great to begin with. Like, even when it was like good, it was like yellow and kind of smelled.
Lovely.
Yep.
Lovely.
That's where I've been living the last like 4 months. Everybody, hooray!
Like, did they give you like when they first started? Did they ever say like how long it was actually they thought it was going to go on for?
Potentially forever, because they can't hire anybody to do it, and I don't have like a family or anything, so they can send me down there. They could just voluntold me to go down there.
That's just crazy. That's really crazy.
So that's why I started looking for a new job and stuff like that. And
well, at least you got that approved now, so which is good.
Well, sort of, kind of. There's still hoops to jump through, which is why I can't say anything for sure yet.
Yeah. You got to wait until the man in the black hat, coat, and sunglasses comes to your door and gives you those papers. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You're not even joking there, but yeah. So the next thing I think is if the paycheck's big enough this week, I'll just buy a new PC because this laptop is 11 now. It's officially turned 11 years old.
Oh Christ! No, I would love to get I would love to get like a actual proper PC because I'm using a spare laptop at the moment because my other one is at a friend's place at the moment, which is annoying.
Fair. But I'm just gonna shell out $2,500.
Jesus.
To get a PC because I mean it's all my own money, and like a lot of obviously I'll empty out the Patreon funds to go towards that because it's all going to be for the channel and shit in the end.
Yeah,
which is great. I mean the like $70 a month I make haven't quite crested 100 yet. That's been the goal for a long time.
Still, though, $70 a month is still good. That's great.
It is pretty good. I don't empty it out very much, but that's what I used to like buy the tripod. And I paid for the ring light out of my own pocket and everything, and I paid for the brand new camera out of my own pocket. So I'm already like $2,000 into the improving the channel. So we're just gonna shell out another $2,500. But Patreon, to be fair, is chipped in for like $500 of that. So
yeah. No, I do need to invest a little bit more into sort of how I do the channel kind of things because most of the videos are filmed straight off my phone. It's a good camera, actually, to be honest with you. It's just I don't know. I'm not very tech savvy, so it's like
I'm not either. So like that's why I figured I was initially just gonna build a computer. I was like, I'm gonna read and do everything while I'm down in the hotel, and all my spare time I'm gonna be learning about what makes a computer work, how to put it together, and build one because that's cheaper than buying one.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I decided I'm going to just buy a really, really good one. to start. Okay. And then replace the stuff with better stuff as stuff wears out and it needs to be changed. Because then I'm getting all of the hardware and shit already. I'm getting the box, everything comes in. And then I can just plug and play stuff with what's in there. So
yeah,
$2.5 grand for a good one.
Right. Yeah, right. No worries. Right. See you later.
$2.5 grand for a decent one.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, I know, right?
Yeah,
I think I might have to think about selling one of my smellies.
Because when I bought my actual laptop, which I don't, that's the thing. Like, this is technically the laptop. So I bought my one from a place called PC Specialist a good few years ago now, about 6 years ago, and I paid about $1,500 for it.
Well, at that point, you $500 more, and you could have a computer that has a fantastic graphics card.
I wanted a laptop though, so I could go around, play it, and all this sort of stuff, and it was great. It was really, really good.
The cool thing is you have your laptop still. That's the thing. Like, I'm not going to get rid of this laptop. Then I could just take this fucker, and I don't care about it, so I could just use it into the ground and just throw it into the fucking car, and who cares, you know?
Yeah.
But
that laptop died after about 3-4 years. It had trouble with its screen. It's like flickering and all this sort of stuff. And I sent it to get repaired. Came back and didn't really solve the issue. Yeah, it was just a pain in the ass. I ended up having
went out and bought a monitor and plugged a monitor into it.
Yeah, that's what I ended up having to do with it. I literally had to. And anytime I had to use it, I had to plug it into a monitor so it wouldn't do that. And even then, it eventually just like died in itself. And then I started using my other half's one because he was using something else at that point. So I've been using that one, but that's the one that's at a friend's place at the moment. So I'm using this other spare one we have.
Well, at least you have another spare one. But like, I'm gonna fill out $2,500 for this fucking tower and all the shit in it, and then I'm gonna have to buy a big fucking monitor because I don't have a monitor. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be out quite a lot of money for this shit, but like it's all gonna be worth it in the end to make the channel better. Right now, I shot a whole bunch of stuff to make videos, but like the internet company out here keeps fucking intermittently going out and shit. And like the software I use, like the cloud where I upload everything to the cloud so then I could put it onto my computer. And start editing it, all the videos, but cloud won't update because cloud servers are having problems right now for like the last couple of days as well, since like Sunday. And it's like fucking at this point, like I have time to like make videos. So I shot a bunch of them and I'm like, I'll edit a bunch of them and I'll set them all for dates to like go out, you know, so I have a couple of weeks. So that way YouTube can stop fucking hampering my money that I'm making. And then it's like, nope, everything just fucking lined up to not work. And then I'm like, well, shit, at least I get to go to the hotel and have a shower. And then I can't.
Christ, no. That's what I did with the photo analysis episodes kind of thing. I've shot about 5 of them. One's already uploaded, and then just has something nice, quick, easy to do. They take like 10 minutes to do. So they're nice and quick to do, which is great.
I wish my files are so big though, so I can't just like plug my camera into the computer and download the shit.
Yeah,
the files are too big. So like I have to use like cloud to do it, or I have to go out and buy a fucking memory card to plug into it and move that's big enough and has enough processing power to handle the transfers of those big 4K files.
That's true. Know? Well, I use Dropbox, so it's actually quite useful. So
fair. I should take a look into that because if I have to shell out a couple bucks to get
I think it's only like $4.99 or whatever it is, as far as I remember, depending on how much you want.
Fair.
What I use. So I record it through. So when this is like the photo analysis ones, for example, because I'm got it on the screen, etc., doing it through there. Upload it to Dropbox, and I've got Dropbox account on my phone as well, and I do all the editing on there, and then upload it through my phone.
And then you just pull it off there, and
which I find because I've got the internet, but also if that goes down, I've also got my data, so I don't have to worry about anything on that line, so it's not too bad. I find it easier editing videos from my phone rather than on a PC or whatever.
Fair.
It's just much more easier because I've got it's called UCut or whatever it's called.
Yep.
I find really simple, so which is great, and I just add stuff. I've already got like my intro and everything on there already, so yeah.
So already, to plug in and go. That's another thing. I should probably sit down and fucking make an intro and shit at this point. been enough years. I should figure that out.
I wonder what it would be though. Would it be like the national anthem to your empire?
Well, then I'd have to also make a national anthem to my empire.
You can get someone to actually. My brother does like music and that. I could probably ask him. Could you write this? Like, make it grand.
Yeah.
almost like the theme tune to Sharp. Of the electric guitar.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be amazing.
It would be amazing.
Or yourself like write the lyrics to say your national anthem.
I'd have to sit down and do it. There's so much shit that I gotta like sit down and do, and finding the time to do it, and then apparently getting everything to fucking work.
I know. Host like a competition on one of your streams. Like post it out. Like
can write? There's a lot of people that have been helping me with this whole computer thing. They probably
who can write you the best lyrics to like a national anthem for the Devon Empire.
The Devon, yeah.
And like whoever gets it like wins like I don't know like 303 clips or something.
Yeah, I'll give you 100 303 clips, new in the like 70-year-old box. And they'll be like, "What am I gonna do with this?" I'll be like, "I'll give you a T-shirt." So I'll send you a lot of very expensive tea.
Yeah, you can have my mustache.
yeah, could ransom my mustache off again. Gotta get a little bit more epic first. I don't want to dip them.
That'd be so cool, and it'd be like almost like the opening scenes of like I don't know, like 1984 with like your picture just like very very close to the camera.
Yeah, just duct tape and just.
Mustache don't conform to the party.
That's right. Oh man. Oh,
that's gonna be a challenge for me now. I'm gonna have to write a national anthem.
You're gonna have to write a national anthem. Fair.
Everyone in chat.
Yeah. Write a national anthem. So first, I gotta get this fucking new PC down first, and then I gotta figure that shit out. Then I'll have to fucking download everything again and move everything and remember my passwords from 11 years ago.
Oh god!
All this other bullshit.
That's the main thing when I'm getting a new phone. I'm just like I don't remember anything. Thank God for like my Google thing just crossing things over. It saves me so much time.
I don't like to do that because
I know. But
the security incident I had where the police nearly shot me.
True.
I change my passwords regularly for all the stuff that I use, and when I say regularly, I mean like at least once a month.
That's fair enough.
And I have I use a VPN through a VPN. It's like I have double VPN stuff.
I think the problem with me, I wish I could do that, but I can't. One, because I forget things really easily, and two, work's bad enough with me forgetting passwords and that as well. Because I have to change my stuff at work every month.
Yeah.
And I'm off for a few days, or like at the moment, I'm off at the moment for my back. Like I go back and I don't remember anything. I have to reset everything.
I got a security key. You can get a thing where you could punch in your phone number.
Yeah, I use like.
And then you change your account information, but they'll just send you a security key through your phone number, and you're typing in a randomly generated code that only is good for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
All the time. I use a lot of those. Yeah.
Yeah. I use Ping ID at work and everything to help sometimes, but some other times it's just like I can't remember anything. It's such a pain in the ass.
There, I wish I couldn't remember anything.
Or even trying to think of another password that I'll remember.
Fair.
Constantly, every time. Sometimes I've been able to get away with just changing one digit or something.
Yeah.
And then after a while, it's just like, no, you've used this one before. I was like, when? I don't know.
Fair. That's why you always you punch out your birthday and then you just change the year.
Yeah.
You keep going back from what year it is all the way to see how far back you can get before you don't need to use that account anymore. And you're like, I'm up to 1906. So.
God.
But.
Where we go anyway? Oh, dear.
I know, right? I'm sitting on a fucking solid oak chair here. Which is great for my posture. I don't have a good fucking office chair either, so.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, mine's all right. But after a while, my ass goes to sleep, so.
Fair. Well, that's all right. I got to pack up anyways and start getting fucking ready to sit down for an hour and a half again to drive to the hotel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Christ. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yep, I got to commute to the fucking hotel first. At least their shower will work, hopefully, maybe, sort of.
Oh, cross fingers, let's hope so. Because that's just a ball ache.
I'm going to be pouring bottles of water over myself.
just standing in the bath going.
Well, I'll buy the water on the company credit card. I should do a video on that just for like funsies and be like, well, I just bought 9 cases of Fiji water to bathe in, you know? And just like
Voss water, you know, the one that the
yeah,
glass
yeah, the glass bottles and just
it'd be like the scene out of friggin' Ace Ventura when you're in the shower.
yeah. I like the carbonated stuff. It feels tingly on my scalp.
Just like with that like the song "Crying Game" in the background, going like that,
yeah.
pouring over you.
Yeah, pouring fucking. Well, if they're paying for it, and this fucking hotel, and they're putting. If this is the shitty cheap hotel, they let me be. I've done stuff like that before. It's been like, oh, well, since the company's buying it, well, I'm gonna buy the $17 one instead. Because they made me stay in the shitty hotel. Why would I just buy a case of water for $3 when I could buy 1 bottle from Iceland for $17? You know, and they just keep paying for it. They don't even care. I just take a picture of the receipt, and as long as it's less than $100 a day, they don't give a flying fuck what I buy. So it's like, okay, sweet.
I'm buying this Wagyu beef.
The one thing they said is like you can't buy booze with it. I'm like, okay, that's understandable because like we operate commercial vehicles. I'm like, but anything else? They're like, it's like when I got to the hotel, I'm like, I'm not packing a pair of swim trunks. I'll just go and buy one. You know,
or just find someone who's going to the shop as well, and get them to buy what you want, and you buy what they want, and then just swap it.
Pretty much. Pretty much. And then like they gave me a huge bonus, and they're like, you could use it on whatever you want, but like limit this much. So I just bought a Nintendo Switch, like on the company credit card. You know, and I bought like an air fryer and just like a bunch of useless garbage because they're like, you got 2 weeks to spend it. Go buy what you need to buy, and I'm just buying shit on the company credit card. And I'm like, is there like even a limit on this company credit card? And I'm like looking it up, and it's like 50 grand. I'm like, when am I ever gonna need fucking 50 grand? They're like, oh, just
let's buy a car.
Yeah, they're like, just in case your car breaks down. What am I gonna do? Buy a Mercedes? Like, it's funny, yeah.
Just like go on vacation with it.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like, nope, it's for staying in cheap hotels and buying fast food. That's pretty much all I use it for. It got to the point where like they were getting concerned if I was eating enough because I would spend like $10 every 3 days on it. And they're like, are you like eating and stuff? I'm like, yeah, but like it doesn't cost much to buy like a fucking loaf of bread and a pack of bologna.
Yeah.
And some like cheese and lettuce, you know? And you have like a whole week's worth of food for like $10. And they're like, okay, we're just checking that you're not like wasting away over there. And I'm like, well, I am. But you won't let me buy any cigarettes with the card, so like, that I live off of.
Yeah, just like I'm gonna have the whole menu at Culver's. Right?
So one time, and I did this I made a video. And I think I put it in like a quick little thing and being like, well, I'm kind of hungry today, and I got done early, so I'm just gonna go see how much money I can get. Like how much Taco Bell I can get for $50, like on the company credit card. And I go in there and I'm at the little like kiosk thing because I don't want to embarrass myself by talking to the lady trying to figure out what's $50. So I'm like literally just ringing it up myself, like on the touch screen. And I got it to like $48.97. And so I'm waiting there for like 20 minutes, and finally the lady calls my name. She puts like 4 bags on the counter. And I just walk out of there with 4 bags of Taco Bell. And I get like halfway into one bag, and I ended up just throwing the rest away. But I was like, I just got to see how much $50 in Taco Bell actually is. And it turns out it's enough. I did the math, like, because I was looking it all up afterwards, and it was like 108,000 calories.
Jesus Christ.
Worth of food. Yeah. And I was like, oh.
I bet you have to get like someone to come and exercise your toilet afterwards.
Oh, I got exercised.
Yeah, a priest coming and go
by the end of that.
Demon turd fall from his asshole. Fucking hell. Do you know?
I didn't feel good the next day though, eating that much Taco Bell.
You order Pringles, etc., and it bills for pens. Like, I can't like. There's a site we use at work which you can order like a lot of stuff off. I've got a lot of stuff from there.
Fair.
Like a lot of stuff on at work. I'm not gonna say.
I mean, I get it. I don't tell my company about half the stuff that I like, but like
Yeah.
technically management is supposed to go through and like scrutinize all the stuff that I buy on there.
Yeah.
So little do they know that when I bought 4 bottles of Listerine to drink, no, they're like, wow, this guy really cares about his oral health. Approved.
I'm pissed, but very minty.
That's right. You don't get that, when you're getting drunk off mouthwash, you don't have that morning breath that you get, like cotton mouth real hard when you're all dehydrated after drinking.
That is probably the best smelling shit you've ever had.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know. Some of that gin that I buy, that Hendrick shit's pretty good smelling. That stuff's
Oh
pricey.
yeah, that's true. That is true.
That's pricey. But potato. So.
Did Kong ever get his gin in the end or not?
I don't know. There was one that he was going to buy that looked really weird. It comes in like a muffler for like a car.
The fuck?
Yeah, and I was like, he's like, I kind of want to get one. I'm like, it's right there. Go buy it. And he's like, that's in a different town. I was like, but it's still right there. Like my thing that I told you still stands.
Christ.
He's like, I'm not driving 70 miles to get a muffler full of gin. And I'm like, I would. That's a story right there. I drove 70 miles to get a muffler full of gin.
Fucking hell.
I know, right? So, fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What have I got in here? Oh, Christ, I've got the shit.
Fair. You don't have any fancy tea?
No, not at the moment. Not at the moment. What have I got in? I've got some pink champagne downstairs.
You have so much champagne from the wedding.
Yeah, we're basically out now. I've drunk most of it.
You drank all of the champagne you got?
we had like several bottles of prosecco. Yeah, I've drunk basically all of it.
Well, there was that one that you exploded all over the computer.
Yeah.
And you were really upset about that. That whole stream, you kept bringing it up. You were like, I wasted all this wine. It's all over the place.
Yeah, that was a bottle of prosecco, a nice one at that. Yeah, that pissed me off a bit.
And you're like, I ruined it. I exploded it all over the computer.
Well, it smelled like prosecco in it for like a good 5-6 days afterwards. So
that's fair. Well, I mean, at least prosecco smells good.
True. What's this one? Is that one of the things? Oh no, it's that.
Ooh. See, look at this, Jake. Tell me this doesn't look good as tea.
God, it's like a hockey puck. It's like a dumbbell.
It's white. It's white tea.
Oh,
It smells so good.
It's probably so strong. I thought I could smell it through the fucking screen. Then that was weird.
It's so good.
Oh, it's this. I opened this fucking folder and the smell came out, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I thought I could smell it.
It's that strong.
Yeah. Oh,
quality.
It's quite cool. But these are quite cool.
So, oh yeah, you've sent me that before. Shown me that before. You got a lot of that cool.
Yeah.
Shit.
So like a lot of like the commemorative stuff. And then if you find council one, it's in Wales. Well, that's kind of cool.
There's a whole site for buying stuff on a company credit card where I could buy whatever I want. Nobody will be mad at me.
Probably, yeah. Apparently so.
Well, is there a tab for like hookers and blow? Because if there is, I'm in.
There you go.
Wow.
That's some good ones. Setting up Christmas decks.
Yep. Gotta have it.
Nice one of the SA80 there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, is there such a thing as a nice SA80? See what I did there?
Oh, Princess Di.
Oh, that's upsetting. Too soon.
It goes with my other picture that's up there.
Fair.
Above. There you go.
Paige has like the limited edition, like Princess Diana, like Beanie Babies and Beanie Buddies and stuff like that.
God, really?
And she has like the set, which is worth like a fuck ton of money.
Christ.
which I'm kind of jealous of because I like Princess Diana like a lot. But too bad she was killed by that horse face wanker Charles. So, just saying.
Oh, here's quite. So, have you ever heard of he's ex-SAS, but he's done like a lot of like I'm trying to think. His name's Phil Campion.
Does he also hate the SA-80?
I have no idea, but no, his name's Phil Campion. He's joined the SAS, but he's also he's done his own book and that as well. Because he was in the Hampshires originally was before.
Look at him hanging out.
Yeah.
Jeez. Wow.
Oh, what a lovely man he is.
That's right. Coming down here to save us from all the brown people.
This is Northern Ireland, remember?
Yeah, and?
All the Catholic people, you mean?
That's right. What's the difference?
Oh, no, that's quite a cool one, actually. The RUC guy.
Damn. Look at that.
I think it's a Ruger, I think. Yeah.
Fuck. Just hanging out with this fucking hunting rifle.
Ruger Mini.
The Mini 14.
Yes, Mini 14, that's it, yeah.
It's a good gun. It's the best M16 ever made. You know, some people might actually agree with that. The Ruger Mini 14 would be.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
They make some pretty nice ones. They even make one that takes AK mags and shoots AK rounds.
Oh, okay.
Called the Mini 30.
Oh, that is cool. Is there another one there? More here. Oh, there's another one. Is there another one? I got fucking loads of these.
More books than I have, that's for sure.
No, they're all like the ones my dad's collected for over the years, because obviously these were issued like out at the time and all that sort of thing. And more Tiger eggs. Yeah, we've got more. Bloody hell. Pictures of us. Oh, there we go. Out of the rag. I think that is. Well, that is Londonderry.
Bam. See, the weird thing is that car's not blowing up.
Yet.
Yeah.
That was right before.
That's as they were checking it to see if it was going to blow up. Oh, fuck, that's funny.
I think that one's probably just the bit when they got back from Hong Kong, I think.
Hong Kong? That place is...
Yeah, the regiment was out in Hong Kong in 75, I think it was 75.
Dang.
Which is kind of cool. Oh, here you go. Here's with the Wessex cat badges on.
Look at that.
Yeah. Stuff like that. I've got fucking loads of them. Yeah. Too much stuff. Too much stuff.
Oh, trust me, I'm in the same boat. I got to get rid of some of it.
In the way of like paperwork wise, it's crazy.
It's going to be a pain in the ass to fucking move.
God, that. Oh, yeah, that's my shit. No, turn back. Like I've moved several times now in the past few years, and it's just.
It's a pain in the ass every time.
Oh, it's just stupid. It's just stupid.
Yep, that's why I want to get rid of some stuff, except for the smellies.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll carry all 20 of those at one time if I have to.
I love the title of the. I'll just do the title first.
That'll teach him. I mean, depends on what your definition.
That's literally it.
Wow. That's not even like all that risque nowadays.
Good grief. The gel is showing her damned unmentionables.
How dare this lady
It's the line under it.
elbows
Line
and
under it.
ankles? Yeah.
Her unmentionables.
She's showing her ankles and elbows, that harlot.
Oh dear.
Oh god. Ugh.
What else we got here? Oh, nice bike. What the fuck? Oh, that's some cool ones actually. Put this bloody thing down. Whoop.
25 years ago. Well, at least they got better guns back then.
Yeah. Yeah, that was 25 years ago. Because this copy was done in '98, and that was back in '73.
Good, because the SA-80 sucks.
Yeah.
Dumpster fire. You know how I know? It's because it's an AR-18, and the AR-15 sucks.
I think. Well, yeah, it depends from bloke to bloke, but I think good things about it was a lot easier to get in and out of vehicles and do house stuff with it.
Yeah, but here's the other thing: blow the fucking house up and walk. You know, like they've done for forever.
Yeah, fuck hearts and minds.
Yeah, people just got lazy. That's how.
Well, at the end of the day, you can't argue who lives where when there's no houses left.
That's fair. That's fair. Very fair point.
Oh, anything else in the comments? Oh, good lord.
Jeez. Get my sustainment bag and take all my dirty clothes out.
Stream has gone off the rails a bit, I do say. What the hell's that? The fuck is that? No idea. Weirdest shit in this world. I do say. Oh, that's kind of cool. That one. There you go. Here's some original photos from the time as well.
Oh, look at that!
Taken right close up as. Oh, good. She's upside down.
Right close up.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Bit blurry.
Yeah. Oh, there's my Nintendo Switch I bought with work money.
Stop messaging me. Oh, it's eBay.
Uh-oh. Poor eBay.
Saying, you buying shit?
Well, yeah, I am. Thanks for reminding me. Probably shouldn't. I gotta save money for a fucking computer and a big monitor.
Here we go. Oh, that's a nice one.
Oh yeah, it is. Look at that. Jesus Christ.
So that's all the. So this is obviously Princess of Wales Royal Regiment after the regiment was formed, and that's the amalgamation of all the regiments that have come before it in regards to it.
Wow. Who's gonna have to pick all that shit up?
No,
I ask the questions nobody's ever thinking when they're looking at stuff.
Let's have a look. What's we got? Yeah, so this was so Regiment was a magazine series, obviously from the 90s, etc. That basically went through individual regiments as it went, obviously, and then also goes through the magazine issue itself, goes through the regiments that made up that one up until that point, which is kind of cool. Well, there's some nice ones with. So this is 1920s Lewis gun team.
Bam.
Hmm.
Why did America hate the Lewis gun so much?
I don't know. It's a great bit of kit. Great bit of kit.
They fucking made them.
Yeah. From Sussex, Middlesex. Here we go. Oh, that's the I was telling you about earlier, Taborba.
There you go.
So great paint, and yeah, you can see, you probably see just maybe, if actually fucking look at the camera properly. Is it glaring? A bit. Sort of flashes on the arms itself, but yeah. But yeah, that's here we go. Let me just bring it back to the start. There we go. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Attacking thoughts. That's all a bit of a mix. Oh, love that. Beard
Wow,
and an axe. Love it.
that's right. Bam. They gotta bring it
Actually,
back. Come on,
actually, if
beards.
I don't know if he is. If is Rich, you still in the chat? If he's not, then hopefully he is, because obviously he could probably shed light because he's probably in one of these photos. Wouldn't be surprised.
Probably.
I
Ugh.
know who he is though.
Yeah, he's a guy.
If that is the correct, I think that's his name's Tim. He's a really, really good bloke. He basically built our computer once before, actually. But
Well, maybe he'll build you another one.
maybe it was a long time ago. But no, I do love that though, with the apron and the axe and everything.
Yeah, gotta have it.
Yeah, the pioneers of the first battalion.
Bam.
That's cool.
At least they get to have beards like cool kids.
Yeah.
That's right. Gotta have it. Yay. Gotta do the weird Halo jumps.
There's some good ones from early.
All kitted out, ready to go. Ready to stand around and get their picture taken.
I just love the I think they're wearing the no, that's the later ones, not the amoeba. But and also with the assault vests on and everything as well. So,
Okay.
but that's the timeline basically,
Perfect.
which is kind of cool.
How everything changed and how it all started.
Yeah, and how far it goes back and everything. And yeah, no, they're great series of magazines. If you can get hold of them, they're still around. I think you can get them.
I'm sure they're probably fairly fucking hard to find over here.
Yeah, well, you never know.
There's probably somebody that's got all of them somewhere, but
wouldn't be surprised because there was I think this is another one in the series. Trying to find the other one now. I've got two. Oh, there it is. Yeah, come here, you bastard. There it is. Oh, that's Tiger Egg. Well, that's in Kenya.
ooh, you can tell because they're wearing very bad camouflage for that.
There's some cool places to go though in Kenya. Like, I spoke to my dad about it. they did a lot of training alongside the SAS guys out there.
Yeah.
In regards to things along that lines. Because there's an SAS group that are basically continuously based there. And they also went on like little trips and everything up to like where the Mau Mau rebels hid out in the 50s and that as well, which is really, really cool. And they watched like the SAS do like parachute jumps and like into the sea and that as well, which is kind of cool.
That's true, but like, hey, if the SAS lands in the sea, do they technically become the SBS?
Yeah, they become the sea people.
That's right. How come nobody knows about the special boat service, but everyone knows about the special air service?
Yeah, it is a shame. It is a shame because like they do a lot of shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, also like Britain's known for their navy, but yet their special forces is like the air people.
Here you go, like stuff like that.
Bam.
I think this was probably doing some helicopter stuff and
Helicopters. I don't like helicopters. To be fair, I don't like most vehicles, though.
You don't like the truck you drive for work.
I don't like the fucking truck. That thing's not a fucking truck, basically. It's a microwave. Hotter than fuck.
Well, here you go. Here's the SF platoon doing some fire drills.
Jeez.
So they got to do like a lot of like cool shit out in Kenya.
Well, yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's Africa.
True.
That's how it works. It's pretty much still that way.
Battery. yeah. Kenya, very, very nice.
It looks pretty. It's fucking resort, basically.
Yeah, because I thought my dad had only been once, but he'd been twice. But yeah, they got to stay at like the actual like resort places as well. I'm just like, you lucky bastard.
You didn't get to squat in the bush? Come on now.
They did that as well, but this is when they probably went on the national park things, and then you say, well,
look at that. hanging out with his hunting rifle.
Yeah, is number 4. Yeah.
Yeah, well, because that's all they had there. There's a shit
But
ton.
like,
Of
yeah, that's so cool.
You get stuff left over from fucking World War II. It's what you get.
That's where they went on the adventure. That's the adventure training with the guides. So there you go.
Just hanging out with a number 4 because you can.
Yeah.
Man, it must have been rough for people in like the 70s to be like, wow, look at this antiquated piece of shit. Devin in 2012.
Yeah.
Right.
I love. Sorry, quickly. I love the fucking quote on that one. The Nairobi street plan.
Jesus Christ.
And then they went up into the fucking mountains as well. With all the snow and shit.
Mountains. Kenny's got a lot of those, actually.
Crazy. And bringing the out there with him. Love it. Like, this is ours now.
Right. We claimed it. It's how the British do it, to be fair. Quick, take the top. Send it to the museum.
Bloody hell. Oh, Christ. What's... Oh, Christ, it's 6 o'clock. Jesus Christ.
I know, right? It's noon. I'm supposed to be going to the hotel.
Bloody hell. I'll better let you get going then, mate.
Yeah, I got to pack and everything still.
Yeah, no, always did. Cheers for coming on.
That's right. Yeah. That was cool. I'm glad we found that one site that had all that shit we'd never seen before.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was
real good.
Yeah.
Damn.
Definitely do something similar. I think we do some I'll try and get some footage or whatever we can sort of go through or something.
Oh, perfect. I'll be around next week this time.
Oh, wicked.
That's my one day off is Wednesday.
Yeah.
I get Wednesday morning to myself. That's it. So
that's fair enough. Yeah.
Pretty bad, but
yeah. Well, hopefully there's running water. Hopefully
I fucking hope so. I fucking hope so. I'm gonna be pissed if there's not. I'm gonna buy another case of water and just in case on the way down there though, so I don't have to worry about it.
I don't blame you. I really don't blame you.
Then I can make tea.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now I got all this fancy fucking tea to drink. It's gonna be so good though.
Also, hopefully the kettle hasn't been pissed in or something. Or...
No, I bring my own.
Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's good.
I've got one that's specifically for tea.
Do they have like kettles and that in the?
No, they got like those K-cup makers.
Oh, okay.
And they're always dirty because despite the fact they have like pictures and instructions on the front, people like don't do it right.
Yeah.
Because it's basically like put the water in the back of it, put the pot in the thing, close it, press on, and then you have to wait for like 2-3 minutes, and it'll heat up, and then it'll make your coffee, your 1 cup of coffee, and you go. But like people will like unplug it and shit all the time, or like open it and stuff all the time because it doesn't work instantly like their one at home does.
Yeah.
But it's like a much smaller unit, so it takes time to like warm up.
Yeah.
And then, or they like open the K cups and they like physically dump it into the machine.
God.
Yeah, and it's like no. There's pictures right there, so I don't use those because they're disgusting. So I just bring my own little fucking like 4-cup coffee maker, and I'll boil water in that and have tea.
Bloody hell.
Way to go, yeah. So that way I don't have to worry about it. You know what? I should just leave mine here and just go buy another one on the company credit card. Because fuck them, like $30.
Just buy like a massive like barista style coffee machine.
Yeah, as long as it's less than $100, I could buy whatever I want for less than $100. So
the coffee machine I got was like 60 quid. So
really, mine was like $17.
That's not bad.
It's cheap as fuck though.
Is it really chintzy?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's chintzy, but it's very plastic.
Yeah,
everything in it is plastic, so it's pretty bad. But yeah, I better get to packing and.
No worries, dude. Cheers for coming on. Appreciate it.
Right, I appreciate it too. Maybe knock out some pull-ups since I've been sitting down for so long. I got to do some. I'm withering away over here. I got to do some physical activity so I stop being 12-year-old Dutch girl.
Hopefully, we can get Tom on maybe next time as well because he was busy time Tomachi. So
yeah, fair. Tom's a good guy.
Yeah, hopefully get him on next time. That'd be good.
That would be good. Tell him I'll be there. All right. Well, you take it easy then.
You too, dude. Okay. I hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream. Really, thank you to Devin for coming on. And yeah. So she's pulling some weird. Yeah. It's like the Princess Di ones you're on about. But yeah, no, it was really, really good. But no, thanks again, guys. Yeah, it's been a bit of a long one. Hope you've enjoyed, as I just said. Hope it's been interesting. And I'll catch you guys up soon. And hopefully I'll have a new video in with the photo series coming up probably tomorrow or the day after. I'll upload that. Yeah. See you later, guys. Have a good one.